Okay, hello everybody. Oh, I don't think I tweeted that I was live. How is the Twitterverse gonna know? Live lowercase with a smiley face and then just the link. That's it. That's all Twitter's getting today. Hello gamers, if that's your real name. I think it might be y'all's real name. How you guys doing? I'm gonna raise your yacht. Okay, Vaughn. Vaughn. I don't remember what C is in Roman numerals. Another chill day? Yeah. I am very tired. Yeah. C is like 500. 100. Okay. Let me make sure that my webcam's on. It is. Why does it look so laggy? It's. I'm just gonna assume it's OBS. So here we are. It was OBS. It looks fine. I think there's a video that I'm seeing right now that I want to watch, but it's long, so I don't know if I want to put that on. Hello. Hello, Andy. Hello, Yokogo. Hello, Lily. Hello, Joe Marie. What video? It's a video on Brighter Shores, the new Andrew Gower game. And it's made by a RuneScape content creator, so I'd be interested to see what he has to say as a guy who makes his money playing RuneScape. My hair is looking a bit... Look at what that's sticking up back there. Hello, Momichi. He's like 1 hour? Let's do it. Fuck it. If we don't like it, we can always turn it off. You look like the boyfriend from The Incredibles. What? Who? Boyfriend from The Incredibles. He doesn't have a beard. Lily Gilly, thank you for 14 months. It's the sweater. He's wearing a turtleneck. He doesn't have glasses. Yeah, I don't know about that one, guys. Nice hair, man. Thank you. It's a mess today, but it's something. Okay, this is RuneScape content creator Jimmy talking about Brighter Shores. So yep.
Too much. I don't know why I'm like this. Why do I talk so much? I need to shut up more. Before I talk about what that is, let's talk about what it's not. Brighter Shores is not RuneScape 4. I've already seen so many videos, so many posts about this being RuneScape 4, expecting it to be the next RuneScape, the improvement of RuneScape, the envisioned RuneScape that Andrew Gower had. And if you go in with that expectation while experiencing this game, you've already hindered your experience and you're gonna have a terrible time. I can see why you'd think it is RuneScape. There's many things going for it that may point in the direction of possibly being a sequel to RuneScape.
Yeah.
It's not. So what is Brighter Shores?
Yeah, I want to know.
Well, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that one out. I think Brighter Shores is still figuring out what it is. This is
Yeah.
allegedly an MMORPG. I don't know if it meets the criteria to be that yet, but I also want to
What?
add a few
How could it
notes
not?
here. I don't think this is a bad game. I'm not making this video just to criticize the hell out of it, talk about how it's a doomed game, a dead game, it has no chance of survival. This
Those things
game
are
has
probably
a solid
true, though.
foundation and a lot of potential behind it. We're gonna go into everything, but I will be criticizing it.
I'm glad to
a
see
lot.
a,
Everything I talk
a
about is
real guy
entirely
holding
based
a
on
real
my
mic.
experience
Yeah,
and
it's
my
not like
gameplay,
some
which every second
anthropomorphic
of my gameplay
animal in a
can
top
be
hat
viewed
monocle.
on my new VOD channel. I streamed every second that I played this game. It's all up for you to watch, so you can kind of see where I'm coming from.
Looks
why
like a
I
cult
make
from the
points
logo.
that I do.
The logo is not great.
It's all there. You can see it firsthand. I'm not just
Grant
taking other
Poggers,
people's
thanks,
word
buddy.
for this. I experienced a lot of this game. I want to tell you now, so you're not like, oh, Jim, what's that? What was it? You don't remember that what you said before? I will be comparing this game to old school RuneScape, but not from a RuneScape angle, from an MMO angle. No matter who made this game, whether it looks like RuneScape or not, I would
It looks like
be
RuneScape, though.
comparing it to old school RuneScape. It could learn a few things from it. That's all I'm saying. Andrew
A lot of these
Gower
guys
hasn't
make a
been
big show
involved
of talking into
with
some like
RuneScape since,
fucking
like,
earbud mic thing.
2011
Oh
or
yeah, that's
something.
awful.
I mean, he
Disgusting.
might not know this shit. He might need some refreshers on what's working today in the modern audience of MMORPGs. We're gonna analyze this game by time traveling to 1996. But
I was one.
Let me eat first. Anytime I can choose to have someone else make food for me, I'm gonna do all in my power to
Skip
make that
ad,
happen.
Jimmy.
And with
Skip
today's
ad, Jimmy.
sponsor, Cook Unity, multiple
Skip ad.
chefs will be cooking for me.
We're
It's the
about
first
right
chef to cook
here.
that up, and I did enjoy reading into it. Do not let them know that. A guy named Richard Bartle came up with this system, this classification of the different types of MMORPG players: achievers,
In
explorers,
1996?
socializers, and killers. In the original publication, Bartle goes into, examples of what these
What is this
player types
diagram?
may say in the game, so you can identify them. Socializers would say things like, hi. Achievers saying things like, sure, I'll help you, but what do I get? Explorers saying things like, and killers saying, ha, die, coward, die, die, die. And while I
True.
can't argue that those player types may say things along those lines, I'm thinking it might go a little deeper than that, especially for the killers. Their vocabulary has definitely expanded. Players are not slotted
The killers
into
these
just
days say a
one
lot
of those.
more
Every player
slurs.
has a little bit of all of that. Now, I took a variation of this test, and these are the results, abbreviated as ESAC. If you'd like to take the test that I did, I'll leave it in the description. You can let me know what you get. And while this is very cool, the questions that provide
I think I'd
these
probably be a
answers will outdated.
achiever
So even though I
slash
wouldn't say this is a perfect system of
explorer,
classifying players,
mostly.
I still really like those categories. I think it's a very good way to look at an MMORPG and what its strengths are, what it could improve on. So this is how we're gonna do this. I am going to be Bartle's test. This is me. You could look at me, like a Scantron from here on out. And Brighter Shores
I didn't like
will be
seeing that.
taking me. I determine its results, and I tell it what kind of player type
I think it's
it is or
interesting that we were
whatever.
still
And I'm gonna
beholden to a
further
system
develop
created
these
almost 30 years
categories
ago.
and try and
Yeah.
approach it from a more
I mean, 'cause it
modern
really is, like,
perspective
the
here.
four
Exploration.
pillars
We're
of
gonna be looking at the
MMO,
depth
like,
and
type of
clarity
MMO
of its
players.
world building, the established lore and how it presents it, the region aesthetics, how pretty is it, how nice is it to walk around the game, the navigation and controls, how seamless is it to feel like your character is a part of the world? Achiever. We're going to be looking at short and long-term goals. What's there for us? The progression system, the incentive for players to grind, time versus reward, and dopamine hits.
Yeah.
How much of that is there? Socializer.
There's gotta
We're gonna
be
looking
good
at
ones.
the communication between players, opportunities for co-op in the massive multiplayer online role-playing
I mean,
game,
RuneScape
general
doesn't have
community
many of those.
features. Does it feel like a multiplayer game? And then we've got Killer. Back in the day, Killer was much more just PvP and how they would see other players as prey.
Yeah, but maybe
It's
it would
still
be
there, but
more like bossing.
those guys don't get updates. That's not how we're going to classify Killer anymore. This is we're going to overhaul this one. We're going to talk about killers as in basically everything combat. So PvE, PvM, and PvP. And things like equipment variety, combat mechanics, power progression, anything that involves hit splats, basically. Now, I'm going to really try and stick within these categories when I'm talking
I'm
about
liking
them.
this
So when I'm
premise
talking about
as far as
exploration, I'm not going to be immediately
analyzing
talking
the
about
game.
the whole gear reset controversy. I'll get there. I'm going to talk about everything. So, let's see how it did. If a game is going to be around for a really long time, like most MMOs would strive
right
to
away.
be, not only does it
Brighter
need to have
Shores
really
isn't
good
as
world
ugly as
building, but it
RuneScape
needs a really
3,
good way to present its world
but
building
it's not
to you. Let's address
very
the elephant in
pretty
the room and take a look at the graphics of this
either.
game. The fact that this game clearly is inspired by RuneScape 3 graphics. There's just no denying that. It's very evident, and I think having such similar
It's not as
character
ugly as
models
RuneScape
was a
3,
huge
but it's
reason
still
as to why
ugly.
a lot of players were going into this immediately subconsciously comparing this game to RuneScape 3 or any RuneScape.
I don't
And
like
if
that the
players went in
tiles are
looking for
visible
RuneScape,
either.
Chances are they logged off and went and left a negative review on Steam, making it say mixed. Those are those guys, probably. I don't know if Andrew modeled
That
these
was the
characters,
headline. Yeah. Wait, go back.
making it say mixed. Those are those guys.
Please give it a chance, one of the devs had said on Discord after 3,200 mixed Steam reviews. Was that Andrew Gower who said that himself? Oh my god. Please give it a chance. That was like 2 days after it came out, by the way.
Modeled these
Please
characters,
give it a
and it's
chance.
kind of like his signature style, which would make sense. Or if he
She's sipping on that fucking buzzball, the strawberry margarita buzzball.
Andrew modeled these characters, and it's kind of like
She's got that buzzball, bro. Holy. She's gonna wake up in the floor of the bathroom.
his signature style, which would make sense. Or if he told the designer of these character models to kind of look for, you know, a more RuneScape
As a fine medicine, I wouldn't have called it
but
medicine.
ultimately, I think choosing this aesthetic was a mistake. Brighter Shores
Agreed, it's
should have had
ugly.
its own unique aesthetic style, at least the
Yeah.
character models. That way, players would be less inclined to compare this game to an MMO that has had 20 years of development and updates behind it, on top of being a completely different style of game. Navigating this world is fairly simple. You click on the tile that you want to go to. A lot of you are familiar with this concept.
I don't
for
like
some
how
reason.
the
There's a
render
lot of
distance is so
criticism about
short.
this for the first
Like
2
the
days,
world
but
is
a lot of
separated into
players were
tiles,
mad
literally.
that you couldn't click the mini-map to move, which is very much a RuneScape thing. Those guys play RuneScape, but they put it in the game. Andrew Gower made that a feature. As of now, you can click the mini-map as long as it's somewhat nearby, and you'll run to it. Very cool. Another big criticism I saw, which was
Sand
actually
crabs,
a criticism
RuneScape.
before the game even came out. Players weren't a big fan of the painfully obvious tiles, which was rich coming from the community that uses
marks tiles.
third-party plugins to highlight and outline every tile so they can distinguish it from the other one. I don't mind the tiles in this game. I kind of like seeing the exact
I don't
path
like
that
them
my
being
players
able
gonna
to
run.
see
I think
the tiles
old
like
school
that.
players would kill for this. I understand it's not the prettiest aesthetic for, you know, walking around, but
My issue is,
I
if,
think
and no
my
matter
first
what
biggest
Andrew
obstacle
Gower
with
would
this
probably
game
say,
was
if
how
you're
the
trying to make a
chunks worked. I don't know if they're
RuneScape-like in
called chunks. We're gonna call them
2024,
chunks. Basically,
why
the
does it have to be
chunk,
ugly?
the area that
RuneScape
your
is ugly
character
because it was
standing
made
in is the
fucking 20
only
years ago.
visible chunk. The chunks that are surrounding you that you can enter from the chunk you're in are darkened, and you can't see any entities inside of it. You can't see the nodes, any players. You
Yeah,
can
I
see the
don't-
buildings and structures.
I don't
nothing
like
else.
that.
And that took me a little bit to get used to. I still don't like it. Exploring areas for the first time is a lot like doing the gauntlet, in that you reveal the room.
You want it
and then the room
purposely
gets
ugly
added
instead of
to your
ugly
map.
because it's
And
ugly?
I
Yeah.
understand that there's probably a lot of very logical reasons on the back end as to why they do this. It's probably the reason that they've had very stable servers on launch. It's probably optimized.
Wait,
better
are
than
each
most
of these
games will ever
tiles
be.
a
It's
different
just that
instance?
It doesn't look great. I would
Are
love it if
these
it was
like
4 rendered
shards,
chunks at a
like
time
this
rather
small
than
of a
just the
shard?
one you're in.
Like you
It definitely
walk
felt
over
like a
that
little
boundary and you're
claustrophobic at
instantly in a
first.
new
Like,
instance?
It took a while to get used to, and I think some players never really got used to it. I will say, in the third region that you get to, it definitely works a lot better because you're in a mine. It just feels a little cramped. There were a bunch of times as I'm running around the world that it suddenly felt extremely empty, even though there were hundreds of players in the areas around me.
It looks
because
like
mine was
literally
a
he
lot
crossed
less
that boundary
busy,
and the
it felt
players
like
on the other
the
side were
server
different.
became empty, and it's just
Oh my god,
hits
he's
you
in the
with, like,
water.
a
Oh my
brick
god.
of loneliness
That's
or
fun.
something,
I like
which
that.
I don't want that.
Spearfishing.
No one
That's
wants
fun.
that. I just want to see other players. I don't have to talk to them. I just want to see that they're there. This whole darkening of chunks thing also brought along a flaw of the camera, the atrocious, disgusting camera movement. I don't know if it's just because
I
I'm
don't
used
get
to,
why the
you know,
chunks have to
moving
be
the
so
camera a lot
small.
while I'm playing, or,
This
you know, I
game
want
does
a
not take
nice
a lot of
angle,
processing
but
power. There's
it
just no
is
way.
actually an infuriating feature. Even though you have a little control over the camera, you got full 360 motion, you can adjust the zoom a little bit, the pitch and angle. Here's why the camera is the worst fucking thing ever. if you're standing in a narrow area and your character moves to the side of it, the camera will stop following your character after a certain point. It just halts. Your character keeps going,
Oh,
but it stops.
ew.
And the reason that they stop the
'Cause
camera
the camera
there
can't
is
go
because
out
they
of the
don't
chunk.
want half your screen filled with a darkened, unseeable place. They don't
Yuck.
want this darkened area being on your screen. So
Oh.
they stop it at the
So looking at the map, and you see the darkness in between the chunks. They're literally empty. Oh.
edge of the lit up area, which I guess I understand, but it sucks. I hate it. I hate it so much. When I move my character to a new tile and I'm expecting the camera to follow me there, and then it doesn't, it's the visual equivalent if you're taking a sip of a drink expecting Dr. Pepper, but when it hits your tongue, it's orange juice, and you get sucker punched. It's not dramatic. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
They did that to me at Chick-fil-A once. We were all me and some of my friends were on break, and when I got up to go wash my hands or pee or something, I came back and they had opened my drink up and put barbecue or buffalo sauce pack little tub at the bottom and stuck the straw in. So that I thought I was gonna get Powerade, and it was buffalo sauce.
Literally, I don't even have time to get back in front of the green screen.
really
before I
hurt my
put this up.
brain.
He keeps updating things. This is like the 5th thing that I've had to go in and edit out or make adjustments
He keeps
to
editing the game to
because
make it more like
he's
RuneScape.
Too fast. He's too good. He'd take a weekend off, Andrew. Take a weekend off. This whole video is gonna be redundant in a week because he's listening to all of this feedback. Everything I complain about is probably gonna be just completely unheard of next week. Just let it be on record that everything I talk about here it was a problem at some point, all right? This is a historical documentary. Thanks a lot, Andrew.
And on the map, you'll see a little list that you have to fill out. And that list is filled with every discoverable thing inside that chunk. So a resource node, an attackable NPC, so you don't have to look up where something is. I think it's just a little bit weird because even if you've discovered a node for the first time, like let's say, you discover this ash tree here in this chunk. If you go to the next chunk over to those ash trees,
You have
they
to
have a
discover them
question
again?
mark on it, even though you know
What?
exactly what those are. Because you haven't discovered that exact node in that area. So every single chunk you have to discover it for the first time. Flutton and I talked about how
Makes
this
no
would
sense.
be such a better feature if you just got a little insignificant
Amount of XP?
drop every
Yeah.
time you discovered something. You only get to discover it once. So just give me 10 XP, which is nothing. It's absolutely nothing, but just a little sprinkle of something. Just a sprinkle of dopamine. And trust me when I say that this game needs every sprinkle of dopamine possibly put in. It needs more. Everyone would like if you put that in, I think. So we've got a little understanding of the navigation and the controls. So let's shift focus
God, it's ugly.
to the player character. Who we are, what is going on, and what's this little town? What's its story? Why are we here? So you arrive in Hopeport. That's what this little town here is. As someone who's become a guard, you've just been hired as a guard.
You're a guard?
Congratulations. Which, as a premise, I really like because it kind of just means you're an ordinary guy. Just you're just a guard. That doesn't last very long, but I like that they start you that way.
Are you
the initial
stealing from
interactions
everyone's
with
chests?
the NPCs in the starting zone are nice. There's some witty dialogue options that can give you some witty responses, or you can just choose the blatantly obvious let's get going answer and go a lot faster, which I think is appreciated among players that don't give a shit about this. The whole witty, lighthearted
I hate the
feel
text
is
boxes. They're
definitely
hideous.
consistent throughout
The
every
text
zone
boxes
I've
are
been
so
to,
ugly.
which I really like. I think it's very important that this game especially doesn't take itself too seriously. That's one of my favorite parts about Old School. I'm glad they're kind of sticking with that here. So straight away, you're introduced to the problem of these goblin attacks. They're causing a ruckus. They're running into town, terrorizing people. It's a classic evil creature. Very
Why are
easy
they
to
purple?
take advantage of their existence
happened to
to
them?
make them the bad guys. Old gobs, dude. The old gobs are up to no good. What else is new? And they're cursed goblins. They're not just ordinary
No, they're
goblins
cursed.
across the river or some shit. These are
It's not
bad,
RuneScape.
bad
For the very first
goblins.
enemies you encounter
Basically,
are
there's some
goblins.
evil
Not RuneScape
magic
though.
curse shit going on, and
Cursed
it's
with
spreading to
lean?
the
That's not
things
cursed,
around
that's
town.
blessed.
Now, if there's one reliable way to assure solid world building, it's quests. I do have a few bones to pick about this game's storytelling. I unfortunately think that Brighter Shores incredibly lacking in its world building. I think it does not do a good job, and maybe I think
Wow,
that because I
an
did
actual
fall victim
Cryo
to
Knight. Yeah, what the fuck is
whole,
that?
You know, rooted
Also,
in RuneScape
Cryo Knight,
thing
really?
that threw a lot of people
Could
off.
you have
It
made
could
the
be
least
a little bit of that,
appetizing
but since
name
quests are my
for
favorite thing, it was really hard to
a
not
a magical
expect that.
thing?
I'm gonna warn you now.
Cryo
It's
Knight?
spoiler time. We're spoiling shit. But if we're being real, there's really just not much.
There's not much to
here.
spoil,
The
yep,
entire
I
plot
figured.
of this main story. Find out what is cursing this whole area, causing these goblins to go berserk and terrorize everybody, because there's clearly something wrong with them, and you have to find a cure. Your commanding officer thinks it's a good idea to take all the fresh recruits and practice scouting. So he sends off a bunch of the officers to go hide, and then you have to go with another
play hide and seek.
officer to go find where they hide.
Does
You're
RuneScape
playing
have a
hide and
storyline?
seek,
Loosely,
grown adult
loosely.
playing hide and seek. Along the way, your character meets a dryad, and you find out that you're force sensitive or whatever it's called. in
Oh
this
shit,
world.
you're force sensitive.
And you get to pick an element because you're special.
Cryo
You can do
Knight?
that
You
here.
can be a
get to
Cryo
choose
Knight
one of three
or
elements. It's like its own little
a Hammer
combat
Mage
triangle. It turns
or
out that they ran into the
something
source
else.
of the evil magic.
Uh-oh, it's the
big
evil
tree
magic.
thing. And it corrupted the guy that we first set off with, and he killed the two guys who were hiding, and then we had to kill him. And
Okay.
since we've recently found out that conveniently we are special, the tree doesn't curse us like it did them, so we're fine. And then when we
Okay.
report this absolutely insane, bizarre occurrence, probably the most insane thing to ever happen to us for as long as we've been alive, Corporal Ben just kind of like, wow. Did you find the other ones hiding though? There was definitely more than 3. So that's when I got the responsibility of go collect the 4 glowing things by training your skills up to, you know, get to the area you need or defeat the little boss that you
fix
need
the
to
ferret, yep.
defeat to get to the glowing thing. And then we cure the evil magic tree, but the
yeah, you cure the
Dryad
tree.
is like,
How?
oh, wow, I feel more evil curse shit coming from the mine. And then I get excited. We really needed to explore the rest of the area, try out the professions that are unique to that area. So I start stumbling upon side quests. And the side quests, how do I describe them?
You have a shitty story, but you leave it kind of out of the way. That's a better arrangement than if you have a regular
asking you.
shitty story,
I
but you force
have
you to
no
click it.
fucking
Yep.
idea about the side quests.
What's the
All of
difference between a
side quests in
Cryomancer
this
and a
game
Cryo
are
Knight?
ranked in a
Cryo
5-star
Knights hit you with a
difficulty
sword,
system.
too, or
The first
something.
2 days, the
Diablo
side
3 effect,
quests
yep.
looked like this: a 0-star, a 1-star, a 2-star, a 1-star, and another 2-star. Game just came out. We can't be having anything too difficult, right? Well, after much feedback about the way that these were rated, this is what those quests were rated. That's the accurate rating of them. This one needs 25 fishing, which is definitely a few hours of non-stop fishing. Not anything too crazy.
Hours
But
for
this
25?
one needs 50 alchemy and 61 cooking, which, by the way,
Christ.
there's nothing in the game that tells you the requirements for these. You don't figure that
Why?
out until you start the quest, get to a certain point, and get an error message that you can't do the thing you need to do until you get to this level. Now, 61 on the XP table is 1,137,000. If you're somehow averaging 50k cooking XP per hour since you started from 0, it would take you approximately 22 and a half real human hours to get 61 cooking. We're still on exploration, so I don't want to get too into this right now. I talked to the first player, very first one to ever enter the 2nd episode, the very first one to enter the 3rd and 4th.
Oh, so
He
this
was
guy's
number one
a
every
real
time.
grinder.
You gotta look into that. And these are his stats. After 46 hours of efficient gameplay. Side quests are out of reach. So back to the main quest. I grind through, I get access to the little areas I need to get to get
He
the
was level
glowing
21
things.
cooking.
I do some little boss fights. Very
Oh,
cool,
what's
I guess,
that
kind of,
thing?
Almost time to explore the mines. I've got to go report into my guards, my commanding officers, just let them know what's going on. I mean, it's my first day on the job. This is insane that this is happening. So I tell my commanding officers about what happened. They are shocked at this turn of events. They can't believe it. This magic of old or whatever I just inherited from those
That was almost
things,
cool, but I
lightning
barely
magic,
saw it.
hammer
Yeah.
guy. And they're like, wow, you're a valuable asset. You're a little too valuable of an asset. I don't think you can survive that mine. So we'll let you go to that mine if you get 60 total in the new area and 153 total in all the areas.
Oh,
Hope Force
Christ.
level 6.
They just sort of tell you, get to grinding, bitch ass. Ooh. Oh!
The only way to continue the story, the only story, was to keep skilling, keep doing the same thing that I was just doing the whole time. I think in total, I had experienced a whopping 10 minutes of actual story happening between dialogue and cutscenes.
How long have you been
and
playing?
Boss fights, I think about 10 minutes total. All of the grinding for 10 minutes, a little sliver of questing. I was not a fan of that. I was very upset. Now, I don't mind grinding. I've done a lot of that. I'm no stranger to it, but I just got here. I'm new. We're all new. I want to know about the
RuneScape
world.
doesn't
I wanna
ask you to do
experience
true
this. What's
insane
going on?
grinds
Who are
until
these
you're
people?
a
Who am
while
I?
in.
I don't know. I can't find out until I skill for 12 more hours. So I gotta grind for the
Because that
main
shit's
quests,
exponential
and I
in
gotta grind
RuneScape,
even
you know?
harder for the side
This one
quests.
starts
I
up
can't
high, it
quest.
looks like.
There's one way forward, and it's skilling. That's it. That's all I can do. That's all there is. That is also why I only made it to the 3rd zone, because I wanted to make this video, but I didn't want to go
Wanna
another
keep playing.
12
Yup.
hours just to make it to the next one. So for now, I've only got 3 out of 4 under my belt, and I still barely know anything about the story. But you know what? Maybe I've got it all wrong, and maybe the story is not what's important. It'll never be important. It's not what they want you to look at. Maybe this game is for the grinders, for the
Yeah,
ones
maybe it's for the
looking
grinders.
for accomplishments, setting long-term goals and practicing
The
self-discipline.
achievers,
Maybe this is a
perhaps.
game for the achievers.
Is it though? Is it though?
We've almost conditioned our brain to expect some form of grind. We've accepted that it's a part of
It doesn't ask you to be a
MMOs, so
sicko until
when
you've
this
played
game
long enough to
came
know
out,
that you
it's
are
no
one.
surprise
Yeah.
that people were on board. They didn't even question it. They just started going. It's what we've become. When it comes to achievements, this gets a little tricky because Brighter Shores is a brand new game. It's
Yep.
in early access.
For reference,
I don't
it
think
came
anyone
out
can
on November
confidently
6th.
pinpoint this early in the game's release what a worthy sought-after achievement truly is right now. The reason that someone would go after a skill cape in RuneScape or a mount in WoW is because those items have accumulated a status over time. Players who've played the game for a long time and are familiar with how everything works have a mutual respect and value put on those items. They're indicators of a player's journey and personal accomplishments. Brighter Shores also has skill capes.
Wow,
Every
those are
skill has
ugly.
4 variants at 50, 100, 200, and 500. Yes, 500. I said 500. That is what these skills go to. If you
500?
get 1.8 billion XP,
A billion? A billion. He did the math earlier. Early level cooking, it would take you 22 hours to get 1 million. A billion?
in a skill, you can get a unique skill cape. The problem with a Brighter Shores skill cape, it doesn't hold any true status yet. We don't know if it's worth going after those capes. It's not a common goal set by players yet. Everyone's just kind of playing the game and feeling it out and seeing if they want to stay there. There's also no leaderboards or high scores yet. As of right now, there's none. So that competitive side of the game doesn't even exist yet. So it's not even worth grinding to see your name at the top. The skills in this game, they're called professions. It's the same thing.
They're
So it
skills.
doesn't matter. There are rumors floating around that when you move on to the next region, your skills reset. And those rumors are made by morons. That's
Okay.
not how this works. That's simply just not how it works. And I understand why they might think that. They just jump to the first thing that their brain thinks and they say it out loud. Look into things. It's fine. You can just take a second, look into it, see for yourself. Here's the easiest way to understand this. Imagine that Brighter Shores is a RuneScape league. In this
Yep.
league, you have the ability to unlock every region. You still have to unlock them, but you can get to all of them. Every skill in the game is split
locked
between these
to different
regions,
legions.
and
Yep.
you can only train those skills while
In the legion
that
that they're in.
region. So
Yep.
you can fish and do agility and train fire making in Kandarin, but you can't do Slayer, smithing, or mining. If you want to do those skills, you have to go to Asgarnia. Professions are simply region locked. You do not lose the skills that you train.
Why though?
It's just that you only do those
Why,
skills
though?
in certain areas of the map. There are no
Why?
trees to cut in the starting zone, so you don't need the wood cutting skill. There are no trees in the mine, so you don't need the wood cutting skill. There are no ores in the forest, so you don't need the mining skill. The combat is a different story, but we're gonna get to that later. But just know that the skilling in the game does not
You can't make a
reset. It
fire
is
everywhere.
region
You
locked.
can't.
Get to the new region.
You can't cook
get
everywhere.
New
You.
skills. You unlock new skills, and you will return to every.
Are they like,
previous
this is not
region
RuneScape
to
4, then
train
all the
those
skills are the
skills,
same?
'cause
Yes.
You need those skills to train the new ones.
Are
you
you acting
unlock.
to your
Just
own
look into
videos?
things for a
I don't
second,
look like
okay?
Jimmy. My
Everything's
beard isn't as
probably
full.
fine. It's way less extreme than you might think it is because an idiot wrote it on the Steam review. Now, clearly this is a very experimental feature. I literally had to explain this concept in the form of a temporary RuneScape game mode where everything's out of whack and not normal. This feature is a risk because
And it didn't
it's
pay.
different.
It was a bad risk.
Historically, people don't like different, but eventually something that is different will become the new expectation. Is this a feature that it's going to become the new expectation?
No.
Probably not even for a second. No, absolutely not. It's actually probably gonna be abandoned after this game. I don't think any game's gonna follow suit. But when
Yeah.
devs take a risk by putting a very experimental feature in a game, especially a new game that other devs would be terrified to try at the risk of losing a player base, I have to respect it. It's important. Even though it wasn't the most
I
well-received
respect the
thing,
risk, but
they're willing to try
it's
new
such
shit,
an
especially
obvious
with
bad
something that
play.
is such a
I don't.
core mechanic of the game. I actually didn't mind it. Didn't make any of the areas feel too overwhelming. Progression in this game is weird. It's not bad. It's also not good, but it's weird. It's somewhere in the middle in the weird section. These here are flounders. It's a fish.
Yep.
You can catch these at level 0 fishing. As your fishing level goes up, these flounders magically turn into a new type of flounder. At 0, they're mottled flounders. At 6 fishing, they're olive flounders. At 12, stone flounders. 22, arrowtooth flounders. This fish node here is essentially a 9-in-1 fishing spot depending on what level you are. So this
That's
eliminates the need to
efficient,
create 9 different
but
fishing
that's
spots around the map.
boring.
It just has it here. That's how all the skilling works. All of the nodes
That's a
and
boring.
resources scale and have different tiers of itself. It's the same thing for production skills, like for cooking. I've heard a lot of different opinions on this. Some say that it's nice because it keeps early game areas fresh, and no matter what stage of the game players are at,
There are
they
always
can
going to be players
see
around.
each other and
Yeah.
interact with each other, which I get. I like that part. I've also seen the perspective that this kind of seems a little lazy, that they're
Yeah,
just
'cause then you're
reskinning
just-
nodes and
you're just
mobs,
stuck
which, by
in the
way,
same place with a
it's the
different
same
color
thing
of
for the
thing.
mobs. All the NPCs that
Oh
you
my
can
God,
fight,
even the NPCs?
the same thing happens with those reskinned,
What?
scaled up level. I think as of
They
right
scaled
now,
your
I'm fine
combat?
with this, but I think this is one of the things that the community is going to come to a consensus about way down the line. Now, a big issue when it comes to all this progress making is banking. If you've kept up with this game even a little bit, you've probably heard somebody mention
I've heard.
32 carpentry. Once you hit that carpentry level, the game is changed because you now have access to little deposit boxes all over the map so that you don't have to run to the individual banks. All the resources have their own banks. It's not all just one big one like we're used to. And at 32 carpentry, you can finally make these deposit boxes, the storage rifts, and it just makes grinding so much easier.
Okay,
in every
hit that
way.
shit.
I wouldn't know. I didn't get 32 carpentry, so I have no firsthand experience with this. I imagine people that got that are living the good life, but that was a separate 8-hour
Okay.
grind that I simply just wanted to pass
Oh.
up for the sake of reviewing the rest of the game. But with how the grinds are currently structured, I just don't think it's going to be enough to sustain a long-term player base that's dedicated
No,
to
because it's
these
already
very,
dying. I wonder
very
what its player
intense
base is like
grinds.
now.
One of the first shockers that hit the majority of the player base is the huge drop off once you hit 20. The XP that you have in total in a skill at 20, it takes half of all of that XP to make it to 21. And I
Christ,
don't entirely
why?
understand the reasoning behind that, since
It
the
goes to
skills go
500.
to 500. Getting to like 20, 30, 40 in old school, I mean, it doesn't take that long, and the max skill is 99. So, I mean, I get that it's a different type of scaling going on here, but it just feels really intense. All this grinding.
Was
and
that
all
2 billion?
The progression, the way it's set up.
Was that
It
1.8
really
billion
comes
XP?
down to the why. Right now, I think a lot of the active player base is just riding the wave of experiencing something new. But I don't think that wave is going to keep them there
No.
forever. I don't think this
It's gonna
is
lose
gonna
momentum
last
once they hit level like
based
fucking
on
30.
what's there. There's no light at the end of the tunnel with this grind. I really think there needs to be some more paths of progression. There needs to be alternate ways to level your skills up, which you'd think would be the side quests. You'd think the starting
not gonna
area
be.
of the game would have starting quests. There's no
No.
alternative way of skilling. You are on a linear path of progression. I'm not sure what there is to look forward to right now until more updates come out, and I think that's what it comes down to. The early access is just showing itself way too much. I don't think the game was ready for early access, especially for the achievers. There's just got to be more, and I think we just have to wait for that.
I'm not sure it's coming.
As previously mentioned, this category used to be strictly PvP, but in my test, a killer is a killer. Whether it's a goblin, an alleyway thug, a bird, I don't care. It doesn't matter. A kill is a kill is a kill. And that's you. You've got that in you. Let's talk about the thing that everybody wants to hear about. The combat resets, the gear resets. This has pissed off more players than any other mechanic, any other feature by tenfold. When we were talking about all the skills, like the production and resource gathering, that wasn't a reset. Those are all unique skills, except for foraging and gathering. Those are definitely just the same fucking thing. Combat is a lot more understandable to be feeling like it's a reset. To understand this, we will once again be looking at the league map. In this league, your combat level is region locked, and so is your gear. Your Asgarnia combat level is 32, and you've got
Why?
a full set of adamant armor with a rune scimitar. Good work, you're killing it. But as soon as you wander into Kandarin, your adamant armor suddenly gets the stats of a full bronze set, and your rune scimitar has the same stats as a bronze dagger, and your
Why?
combat level is 3. But if you step back over to the Asgarnia zone, it's all normal. It's all fine. But you go to Kandarin and it nothing. You're pathetic. And that's what it is here. There's a different profession of combat in each region. In the first region, it's guard. Second region, scout. And third, it's mine killer, Minecraft killer, whatever. Mine fighter. I think mine fight. It's mine fighter. Just imagine all of that just says combat level, and your combat level is unique to that zone, and your gear is attuned to that zone. Your adamant armor here brought down to the stats of bronze armor over there, and that concept has turned a lot of people off.
Well, it doesn't
is
make any sense.
Actually, a deal breaker. If there was somewhere to congregate for a riot, this would be what they're rioting about right now. On the second day of this game being out, Andrew Gower put out a
second
blog
day!
post on the Steam store page addressing this whole debacle. One of his points of reasoning for making the game this way is to make it accessible to both players who have a lot of time to play and players that have only a few minutes a day to play. And when
Yeah,
he
but then
said
you
that,
need
I
2
got
billion
way
XP
more
to max your
confused because
skill, so...
if you've only got a few minutes to play, you're not getting to the fucking second zone. This will never apply to you. You've got a lot of work to do. So when they release new episodes, they want it to be fun for everybody and not just players who have a very high total level and combat level. That way everyone kind of starts on the same page when the new episode comes out, which
You want to know how to piss off your players who play a lot? Is that when they get new content, the guy who's been playing for 5 minutes instantly gets to experience it. What separates them? What separates a player who's been playing from day one and a player who's been playing since yesterday? If there isn't anything, then they're gonna get mad.
kind of understand. I mean, new players are not going to be experiencing these when they come out. Not even close. Because I was pretty inefficient while playing. I clocked in about 25, 26 hours total, and I did not make it probably halfway through the third zone. It's a lot of hours. It's not a small thing to grind for. It's a lot, and there's no way around it. They say it's an alternative to like a level cap, like, you know, being level 60 in WoW, which, I mean, I guess I can draw the comparison there, but that still doesn't really
Level
make
caps have
sense
been
to
the
me.
way
They call
forever
it a
because they're
breadth and
efficient.
depth
They're a
system.
fine
It's
system. Nobody cares
relatively
about it.
easy to progress to a new episode. Breadth.
It's not.
It's pretty
Is it?
straightforward. There's nothing complicated about it. It's just a lot of time. But when you've reached the next episode, you're nowhere near finished. No shit. You can at any time choose any of the episodes you've unlocked and continue to level up further in that episode depth. And I guess my question here is why? Why would we continue to further level ourselves up in the episodes other than doing the
Then it's to increase
crazy
the number.
requirements for the side quests that we don't even know if it's worth it to do those? I mean,
Yeah.
clearly the 32 carpentry one's worth doing, but like, and then what's the point other than getting skill capes? It's atrocious fucking skill
They're
capes. Those
so
are bad, by the
fucking
way. I just want
ugly.
to point that out. Those should probably get redesigned. I would
Holy
never
shit,
see
they're
this
ugly.
as an item that would motivate me. I would grind to not wear this one. Don't come near me if you're wearing this ever. Over time, we plan to add even higher level side
fucking
quests so that your
ugly,
guard
man.
level will be useful for a long time. I don't think you need higher level side quests. Please
Yeah,
give
I don't
it a
think-
chance. All of our
please give it a
testing has shown
chance.
that once
Yep.
you get used to it, unlocking a
All of
fresh
our testing,
combat
what, with
profession once in a
your
while
friends?
actually becomes quite fun. Earliest levels of professions are generally the most fun as you level up more quickly. It's all
You
new and
don't level up
fresh.
more quickly,
So I
though.
don't think this is the best way to word that. Once you get used to it, it becomes fun. So in other words, their tests show
That once
that
you resign
combat-
yourself,
and the way that combat works in this game is an acquired taste. I mean, yeah, you didn't like beer at first. Now like, you can't even go 6 hours without one. Just keep going. You'll like it eventually. I understand what Andrew's saying here. I do. I'm one of the people who really enjoys
Oh my God,
early
World of
game
Warcraft, look
grinds.
how
It is
yummy
my
it
favorite
looks.
part in some MMOs.
oh, I want to eat
really
it. It
do
looks so
love
yummy after
experiencing
looking
new
at the
characters
bland
and
ass
the
brighter
dopamine
shores
from
for 40
getting
minutes.
a lot of levels very
Look how yummy
quickly.
this looks.
That's completely valid. I think that's more so to do
This is not RuneScape 4.
actual
Here are your skill
combat
capes.
in the
Yeah,
game.
right?
If the game's combat is incredibly fun, then yes, the early levels are a great time. But if the combat is
Like this?
mediocre and still has a lot of kinks to work out, I don't
That's
really
a big
wanna
draw
reset that
strife
everything.
thing.
Let's
New player
talk about the
experience is
combat.
super
Combat
important, and
here
people
is
quit before
simple.
getting to
They
high
attack,
levels. They're never going to be
I
longtime
attack.
players. Yeah.
They attack, I attack. First impression, I thought the animation of sliding, being on ice skates when we get hit, just kind of gliding across the tile,
Ugh.
was a little off-putting. I just don't think it looks very good, but it's fine. But I think the most reoccurring problem, I cannot tell you how many times in every single zone that I was in, all three of them, I would get a gear upgrade, and I
Yep.
put those upgrades on, and
And
somehow,
nothing changes?
some way, I feel as if I actually just made myself weaker than I was without them, which felt very
Oh,
silly
fuck.
because I was stoked getting literally gold epic drops and then feeling it do absolutely nothing. I liked seeing the color
Holy
purple or gold
shit,
getting a
that's
rare epic
grim
drop.
how
I
much,
got no
like,
real
HP
actual
these
upgrade
enemies
from it.
have.
Now, is it actually making me weaker? Probably not. But the fact that I actually wonder if it is making me weaker at all is a problem. I don't understand how the stats work in this game. They're very broken, and I think they need tending to. There are some clear balance issues, and it's very unsatisfying. The gear upgrades feel like they're doing nothing, and that is a very big problem considering that you need new gear in every single zone you get to. That's not good. That's not a good thing.
Am I gonna lose this fight? Don't lose this. Dude, I've literally upgraded like all of my gear slots. How the fuck have I lost that fight?
Oh, he's mad. Oh, he's mad.
No way. What is this game? What is this game? What do I need to do? What do I need to do to not lose with level 0 in this?
He just got to a new
Another
zone.
thing
Yeah, it's like he can't. He's level 0 in this combat zone. So like, to get better, he needs to level up his combat, but he can't because he loses every fight, even though he upgraded his gear.
I would click a mob to attack it. My guy would go over and initiate combat with it, and then stop attacking. It would stop attack. It would just take a beating. It would let the other guy just pummel me with attacks,
Oh,
and I would just stand there and take it. I don't know why that happens. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm doing nothing wrong. I'll tell you that right now. I'm doing nothing wrong. This needs to be fixed. And if
The
I
cave dude
suddenly
whooped
just
his
stop
ass.
fighting the other guy during these fights, there suddenly is a giant chance of me losing because the RNG ass based fights are 50-50. So giving the other guy an advantage is not really ideal here. And while we're on the topic of initiating combat, another huge criticism I saw.
Oh, I like these enemies. They look cool.
Right click being enabled everywhere all the time. To attack an enemy, I have to click 3 times. I have to click the enemy, click attack, and then click what weapon I want to attack it with first.
Wait,
all of that
what?
Should be configurable so that left click
Is
attacks the thing you click.
That's it.
There needs to be a setting that sets what I want my default attack first item to be.
He changed it to
Yeah,
me.
so he already fixed this. I promise this was a real issue, like literally yesterday. He's so quick. I've never seen anything like it. I just wanted to add that. He's literally already fixed it. So the other thing I don't like is the immunity system. This is very unlikely to change. I think this is very much a core mechanic they will not get rid of because of the way the game's designed. I just personally don't like it. But if you're walking through a zone and there's an aggro monster there and it starts attacking you, you become locked in combat until you press escape, which starts the immunity spell, and you essentially need to tank like 4 or 5 hits, and then it disengages you from combat and you can run away. I feel like it's
that is ass.
unnecessary. I don't know if that's supposed to like play a role down the line.
Like, bro, I don't want to
be
have
able
to
run
fucking
away.
cast
Like,
that
I
4
can just
times
run
trying to
away
get
any
across the
other-
map.
I don't want to press escape every single time because when you cast immunity and you go to the next section, your immunity's gone. And if a monster
you get
over
attacked
there is
again?
also
It
aggro,
doesn't
you cast it
transfer
again.
over
Let
the-
me keep playing the game. Don't halt me. Another huge gripe with the combat system
Bro,
right now
hello, Cozy Coco.
is with the classes. In episode 2, you pick one of 3 classes: Cryo Knight, Guardian, or Hammer Mage. They all have their own elements of attack. And these classes right now are,
Getting the juice.
as Will put it, purely cosmetic. I think the only thing they actually do is make you weaker to one of the other elements. It's just kind of mind-blowing thinking about the fact that you unlock a class in episode 2 and there are 4 in the game and they don't do anything. I picked Hammer Mage, which is like the arcane lightning class, and the only reason I picked this class is because in region 1 I got a rare Hammer Mage only weapon. So when I got that, I was stoked. I had locked it in before I even got there. That's what I did. I picked Hammer Mage, which is a decision
Hammer
you
Mage is an
cannot
awful name.
change. I am permanently a Hammer Mage. And as soon as I picked it, I went to wield my hammer only for it to say episode 1. So I couldn't even use it in the new region that I just got to, in my new class that I just
Oh,
picked. I could only use it
fuck.
back there. And really intend to go back there to fight enemies.
Yeah, and back there
because
where
there's
there were
reason
no
to.
classes.
Essentially, I locked
Yeah.
myself into a class that apparently is actually worse to pick than the other two. So I actually really love that for me. I feel really good. I have to watch all these other guys run around in metal dope knight armor while I'm getting priest robe drops, because apparently your class influences the drop rate of your class's things. I didn't know my guys were robe guys. I wouldn't have picked it if I knew we were robe guys. I think you can wear other classes gear, but I mean I haven't gotten any. It's all been robes. When you're in combat, you'll see this little like bar, this ability bar, except there's no abilities in the game. There's they don't exist. I feel like that might have been, it should have been a very top priority to finish before
ability?
early access. I feel like that
Yup.
honestly could have saved a lot of players from stopping playing. I mean, at least if you put special abilities in that were, you know, specific
Please
to your
give the
class,
chance,
you'd
Smile.
have at least those to work with when your combat is completely new in the new area that you have to start from scratch. I feel like that would have helped a lot. I haven't mentioned the attuning system. That kind of plays a big role. I mean, that's what it is when your gear is locked to a region. It's attuned. You can attune armor that's unattuned to whatever region you've unlocked.
Why would you do
but
that?
You can't unattune it. I don't know how
You
I
can't
feel about
unattune
that.
it?
Killers are gonna want a boss. They're gonna
Yep.
want bosses in the game. And the only bosses in the game are the one and done quest bosses that are not repeatable. Once you kill them once for the quest and get
Why
the
would
item
you have to do
need,
that?
they're
I
gone
literally
forever.
don't know.
You can't fight it again. No bosses. I think it's kind of odd that a big motivation is for players to get their level up in each zone, only to just be
Yeah, whoop
fighting
his
the
ass.
same mobs and not working their way towards being able to fight a big
Whoop his ass,
boss
hell yeah.
mob or something that could reward them for their efforts of endlessly grinding. I would really like to see multi.
kind of world construction could there be to require that in lore? I literally
think it would be
don't
really
know.
fun to be able to go with a group and fight something. I think that's going to be pretty important for the MMO aspect of this game, you know, playing with other people. There's no PvP. They intend to add PvP. I don't know when. Very curious of how many players are going to be actually interested in that. So there's no PvP.
Not
there's
many,
no
not many.
group
People hate
content,
PvP in
no
RuneScape too.
multi-combat, so you can fight bosses with your friends, which is
I don't
bold
play RuneScape for PvP
an
either.
MMORPG,
It's just
I'd
not.
say.
It's
And I
not the
don't
kind of
think
game where that's
too
what you play
great
for.
For the socializers.
This section I'm sure is gonna be grim.
Brighter Shores is definitely one of the most single-player MMOs I've ever experienced. Probably right next to Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's pretty
Yeah.
close to that level of
Star Wars: The Old
literally being
Republic
able
is very
to
single
do
player.
the entire game on your own, never interacting with another player ever. I think the only co-op things that you can do in the game, you can cut a tree with a two-person saw that you have to pay a lot of silver for, and I think you can fish together. But I'm not positive on that. I think you can. By default, it's fixed
Group
now,
skilling
but you
is
actually have
fun.
to
That's something that
manually
RuneScape doesn't
enable
do.
the ability for other players to see your name and to be able to talk to you or add you, or you being able to add others. I think it made a lot of players, they didn't pay attention, so they weren't talking to anybody, and they literally thought there was no chatting in the game for hours. Some probably still don't know. I don't know. A real head scratcher for me was the game's chat filter, the censorship, buying GF. That is a blocked phrase. It might be stricter than a Christian Minecraft server. But
Bro,
also,
you
if
can't
someone
have that be
asks,
blocked.
your
How am I
level
gonna
in
get a
certain
girlfriend?
profession and it happens to be 18, do not respond. That number is blocked as well. This game has brought me back to the Club Penguin days of trying to tiptoe around the filter and hope that the other penguin sees what you're saying to him. There has to be some kind of AI
this is
filter
grim.
that they've applied, because there's just no way. There's no universe in which they manually censor 18. I think the next tweak they should make is disabling the chat filter if you toggle that off. I don't think we need to uncensor the gamer word, but you know, I think I should be able to say fuck if I want to. It's just very odd considering the demographic of this game. I don't think there's too many children playing. We're not on Miniclip anymore. And I guess it applies to the whole socializer thing, going back to the whole, you know, chunks making things feel lonely. It definitely does add to that factor of feeling like there's just not a lot of people around. I definitely think some more co-op features, like, you know, making a group of, you know, 4 or 6 people, stem a chat from whatever group you're a part of, or friends chat, clan chat sort of deal for bigger groups to join together.
That is the
in,
dumbest
world
weapon I've
bosses
ever seen.
together, or,
That shit was like a
you know,
double. It was like
small,
a double-headed hammer with a
mindless
head on
dungeons
each
to
end.
run through to kind of switch up the whole
The
gear
big mallet's
progression
kind of
thing in
fun.
each zone. I know this section isn't as in-depth as the others. It's just there's not much to talk about right now because there's not too many social aspects. It's definitely the weakest point for sure. They don't have much percentage in socializing, which brings me to it. Let's see how they did.
Oh God.
Explorer, I'm giving it a 35%.
Actually, correction, the day before this goes live, I'm changing this to 45% because the
Okay.
camera situation was fixed as
fixed.
of yesterday, and that was absolutely 10% worth of points.
Exploring new regions in this game is cool. The fact that you explore them only once, and then the nodes, the resources, the enemies, they just reskin as you grind up in each zone. It
Hate
does
that.
take away from the exploration
hate that.
potential. Seeing the same mobs that you've seen since you started the game. There's a little bit of claustrophobia felt when running around, but there's a lot of pretty areas in the game. I think the biggest dent in this score came from the way that the story is presented.
All the
I
buildings are
definitely had more
facades.
expectations for a more involved story, early game stories, side quests that you could actually participate in when you are just starting out. Just the fact that the story comes in such short bursts locks you behind just hours and hours of grinding in each episode. I wouldn't mind it at all if there were side quests and other alternatives to do to progress throughout the episodes, but there's none. It's just grinding.
This game is so
There's
grim.
only grinding. It's not satisfying. It doesn't feel complete. There's just
Sucks,
not enough
there's
right
a lot
now.
of hype
Achiever,
going into this,
I'm giving
too.
Achiever a 45%. 40%. I'm giving it a 40%. I know it seems like I'm just coming up with these numbers on the fly, but I've actually got a very complex algorithm you would never understand going on, plugging every little detail in and calculating it.
Looks like
Takes a little
Gaia
bit. That's why
Online
I've changed
furniture.
things when
Oh,
I thought it was
God.
done, it wasn't done. I think the progression system definitely stemmed a lot of ruckus in the community right off the bat. It's experimental. I mean, that should have been expected. There needs to be more goals to set.
Oh,
otherwise
those
they're not going to
capes!
stick around. There's no short-term goals in this game right now.
That is the
Early days of
fucking worst.
RuneScape, you would just see mithril armor, and suddenly you had a goal to get mithril armor. All you had to do was see how cool it looked, and you're like, wow,
it's
I
cool.
want that. What is that? You ask around, you find out it's mithril, you go get mithril. That's your goal. You work towards it every single day. You put hours into it because you want mithril. I don't think there's anything in the game right now that is similar to that. Players are not going to care for long-term achievements if there's no short-term ones in between. It just feels like the game's grinds are built for grinds. The grinding gets you more grinding. There's no light at the end of the tunnel, and there absolutely needs to be. Killer, I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna be very generous here.
Don't do
You
it. Don't
might
give
be
this anything
surprised.
higher than
I'm
a
gonna
50.
give Killer a 53%. I don't think the combat aspects of this game have reached great. Judging off the way it's structured right now, especially
Ugh.
with how much emphasis Andrew was putting on, you know, how exciting it is to do combat from the early game again, it feels like combat is definitely going to be a priority in the future. And I
God,
think there's
that's
a lot of
grim.
good things laid in the foundation here to improve on the combat and things to look
What's-
forward
where's the
to.
mage
It's
part of
different, it's
Hammer Mage? Do you
experimental,
cast
so I'm
lightning
giving it
bolts?
the unique points here. Like I mentioned before, it's extremely important to encourage devs to take risks, try experimental things, because you never know which one is going to
God,
change
that looks
everything everywhere. I don't think this should be a thing worth rioting about, making a negative review about. They're trying something we've never experienced before. And for all we know, they could really perfect this thing going on and really appeal to players that didn't like it at first. I think
Don't
the
do it.
biggest thing hurting the killer category here is the gear progression. It just doesn't feel rewarding. You can't feel the gear progression. There absolutely needs to be tweaks to make that gear progression more evident. They need to fix the auto retaliate stuff. With all the critiques I have, I think combat was my favorite part of the game. I did it the most. I was looking forward to it the most. Andrew's not wrong. Early game, you know, combat when you're just fighting the little guys and getting gear, it feels nice. It's relaxing most of the time, unless, you know, your guy forgets to auto retaliate or just doesn't feel like fighting back. It's not
Yep,
bad.
and then you get
Socializer.
walloped.
I'm giving Socializer a 12%. It's
Oh,
definitely not
God,
a Socializer.
that's
There
grim.
is next to no co-op.
Hammer Mage's only
experiences
spell
in
is
this
summon
game,
hammer.
This MMORPG. They need more
Oh, fuck.
things that give friends the chance to play with each other.
You
and
gotta understand,
experience
this
the
is
game
one of
together.
the
There needs
worst
to be
games
things like
in the
groups and
world.
dungeons. This chat filter
Says
that
the
I'm
random
suspecting
guy sitting on a
might make
bench.
that, toggleable. Most of us are adults.
Oh,
I think eventually
fuck.
this game could benefit from something like a POH. Even
Yep,
if,
a POH.
The POH is serving as just like an achievement
Oh,
hall that you can
fuck.
show other players, just to have somewhere to display the cool shit.
As
you've
someone
done.
who's been
It would
playing
definitely
World of
help the
Warcraft
achievers
for
in that
20
sense. I
years,
mean, you've got carpentry
The fact
as a
that we're
skill
just now
already.
getting
Why
player
not,
housing is the most
you know, make furniture
like
and
an
shit, you know?
expansion
You're
is
already
the most
halfway
exciting thing
there.
in the
Hopefully we'll see
world.
some improvements.
There's a
I
reason
really
they
hope
announced that shit like
you
a
guys
year
don't
and a
get the
half
impression from this that, I don't
before
like
the
this
expansion
game,
comes
it's a
out
bad game, don't
because
try it, it
they're
sucks. It's not a
expecting
bad
people
game. I
to
think you
like
should
it so
absolutely
much
try this
that
game.
people
A lot
will
of people
keep
are asking me,
playing
you know,
until
is this
then
game worth
to
trying?
experience
It's
it.
$0, so if that's worth it to you and you're bored out of your mind,
because we're in the
try it
mid
out. I'm just a guy,
expansion
dude.
slump
I'm
right now
one
in
guy.
WoW,
You guys are
and they're
your
trying
own
to
people
avoid it
with your
by
own
announcing an
brains
insane
who
feature.
might think everything I said is bullshit when you try it.
Because
So
WoW announced
please
3
try it.
expansion
You
packs at once,
might like it
and
a lot
so
more than I did, and I
their
liked it. Or you'll
cadence at
fucking
which
hate
they're
it. I don't
coming
know.
out
Try it
is
out. Try it again.
faster. The
Maybe this'll
expansion
become
packs
your
are a bit
main
shorter
MMO
and
for a little
smaller,
bit. Maybe
and
for
we're
a
getting
long
them
time
slightly
even.
more
Maybe you'll be
often.
the psycho that goes for 500. I don't know what your intentions are, you crazy guy. It seems like Andrew and the team have been extremely quick to make adjustments and listen to feedback, and if they keep on that track, I think we're gonna have a really solid game that a lot of people
In
are
about
gonna
3
enjoy.
years.
I have no doubt that they will see more growth and
Yep.
better reception
In about 3 years.
if they stay on the track that they're on. I personally plan on finishing Brighter Shores through episode
Let's see a skill
4,
cape,
which is
Jim.
as far as you can make
Can
it
I
in
see
the
a
story.
level 500 skill
on
cape?
stream, I want to be caught up completely so that when episode 5 comes out alongside all these other features that are going to be added, I want to be able to just do it as soon as it comes out. So feel free to catch me on Twitch. I've been streaming a little more often
Let's take a
than
look at
usual.
Paul
I
Allen's
also just
skill
launched the VOD channel, so all of my streams are going to be put on there. If you want to watch all 23 hours of my streamed gameplay. All
I don't need to
3
see that,
days are
Jim.
up
That's
on the
gonna be
channel. Now,
grim.
maybe it's some background noise. I wouldn't want you to be alone with your thoughts, now would I? So
I sure as hell
that's
don't
that.
wanna
We'll
be.
see how long this video ends up being. Good fucking God help me. But I think for now,
Good stuff, Jim. Good
that
video.
is-
You know what I think we need is a palate cleanser, though? We need to watch food videos now. I think the class names are Hammer Mage, Cryo Knight, and Guardian. Guardian being the one that uses a bow and arrow. If you can believe that. No, Jimmy's a really good creator. I like Jimmy a lot. I like Jimmy a lot. Dancing Bacon time? I don't know. The other day, I was struggling to find a Dancing Bacon video that I felt was going to be, like, good. That I hadn't already seen. Eating at a Hello Kitty cafe 11 hours ago. You never fail, Dancing Bacon. Never fail. Why is the archer class called Guardian? Because they're the guardians of nature. There you go. They're like they're paladins with crossbows. That'd be kind of cool, though. But they're not. Because the guardians side with that dryad character. They're like nature-themed. Cry Knights are strong against guardians, but weak against hammer mages. Well, if you're wearing plate armor and a guy hits you with a fucking sledgehammer, he's caving your ribcage in. Sanrio Cafe in Japan. Yep. Are they going to say exactly where in Japan? Tokyo? I mean, I could have told you that. Like, where in Tokyo? Is this at Sunshine City? It doesn't look like it. Oh, I like those pork buns. I like the Kirby Pokemon Cafe. We do not need a reservation. Oh, it's cute! Some tasteful Sanrio decorations. Oh! There he is! Yes, Ikebukuro? Oh, is it actually in Sunshine City? Look at that! That's cute! If I order a Pom Pom Pudding one, and he doesn't have a butthole, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, those buns look so good. I love buns like this, bro. Could use a little bit more filling, though. It looks slightly empty in there. Not enough filling. Ooh, it's cute! That one looks a little bit better because it's smaller. It's not as empty. Buns are never full. I know, but like, just a little bit more. Soups? Uh-huh. Minestrone soup. I don't know how I feel about that. It looks savory. Okay, apparently it's tangy. My bad. Clam chowder. Yeah. Is this one savory or is this one tangy for some reason too? Creamy. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Oh. For all your mentally ill girlfriends and you take them here, that's what they're getting. Black coffee with ice cream. Oh. Black sesame ice cream? What the fuck? Am I an idiot? I've never had that black sesame ice cream. Here's Kettle Feet. That looks like some kind of kiwi, yeah, kiwi strawberry smoothie. Wait, that sounds like it's probably good. I like strawberry kiwi stuff. Burgers. Okay, Mexican beef burger. I would be very surprised to see if anything actually Mexican in this burger. What does a Sanrio Cafe think of Mexico is like? There's nothing Mexican in there. That's just a cheeseburger. It looks good, but why is it called Mexican? That's just a cheeseburger. That does look like a pretty good burger. Oh, those fries look good too. Melon soda. I love melon soda. Sell it in the States, please. Maybe there's some spice in the meat. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about a prawn cutlet. That's kind of a lot of prawn. Avocado, cheese, and prawn cutlet. The best prawn cutlet burger you ever had. How many of you had, Ginseng Bacon? I love melon soda. I'd kill for one right now. Don't eat karopi. Oh. Hot drinks and pancakes is the dessert. My Melody, yep. A strawberry latte and... That looks hot. Hot strawberry milk? I bet that's a banger then. Hot cocoa, yep. It's pretty much hot chocolate. That is what hot cocoa is, Dancing Bacon. Oh, they're like little tiny souffle pancakes. It's cute. Doesn't jiggle very much. Not very much. I don't know. You're Dancing Bacon. I think you're really stretching there. It didn't jiggle very much. It looks good though. The cake to cream ratio is crazy. If you make it out of chocolate bars, it's fattier. Yeah, okay. Dancing Bacon struggling to find anything to say here except pretty good. Yep. Oh. Don't know why you would do that, but wow. How much did that cost? That was a lot for that. That's what these places are though. Wait, I really like these. Wait, these are awesome. Look at those crepes. One of everything? Surely they mean one of each type and not one of everything, right? Okay, that bag is not big enough. That's one of each type, right? Guretama. Guretama ice cream. Mango ice cream? I bet that's good as fuck. That crepe. Japan does crepes. The Sumaro crepe. That looks so good. I love Japanese style crepes. I know they're like, oh, well, they're just normal crepe. They're not a normal crepe, okay? They're not. You don't get crepes like this in other places. What do we got in there? We got the donuts in there. That crepe looks so fucking good. I love crepes like that. Pom pom pudding Swiss roll. Where's the butthole? Oh, you have to put them together. That's so fun. Please tell me there's a butthole sticker. Please, man. Please. Ooh, it looks nice and spongy. No butthole, bro. Oh, it's cute! Lemon yogurt Swiss roll? Wait, I bet that's fucking that's good as fuck. Is it the donut? Yeah, it's the donut. Matcha donut? I just don't like matcha, especially in desserts. I just don't like it. I have a friend who loves matcha stuff, and every time they get it, I'm just like, I don't know, guys. I'm just not that big fan of matcha stuff. I had enough matcha when I was mowing the yard in fucking high school. That was a cute little cafe. Was this really in Sunshine City? Sunshine City has a lot of cafes like that. The Kirby Cafe. Fuck it, we'll watch another cafe. Fuck it. I've been by here. The day that we went up here to the Sky Tree. Wait. No, you can't see it. Or maybe it wasn't up. But underneath the staircase here, the Freerin Cafe was there. That's where the Freerin Cafe was. Sunshine City, B1. Well, there you go. Thanks, Momichi. The Freerin Cafe was here. First time I got matcha ice cream is at an H Mart. Oh, the H Mart on Pleasant Hill. Interesting. Himmel would have loved to go to the Freerin Cafe. Yeah, the Kirby Cafe was here when I was here, but they were all full of reservations for the day. I went to their gift shop, though. It was really cute.
Afternoon tea sets with the standing Kirby ornament, and then we have a Coke for your drink. And then
Her English is really good.
the half and half pizza. This one comes with a souvenir plate. On the top of the Monja and the four cheese. And then we have the Kirby and half caprese salad. We have the Mafumo caramel cream.
Wait, this menu is kind of crazy.
We have the souvenir drink with the mud cup included, and it's a hot cafe all day with the sea panic. And then we have one of Dr. Kirby's secret laboratories. Is that correct?
Never played a Kirby game? I haven't played a Kirby game in many years, but I have a respect for Kirby. Oh!
Kirby and Hale caprese salad. Please eat it all before Kirby inhales it all. So cute.
I'm so impressed. The best part of this video so far, I'm so shocked at that waitress is English. She sounds natural. There are tons of English-speaking people in Japan, obviously, but to sound that natural was really uncommon. Something about Japan, and I'm not really sure exactly why, this type of glass, specifically, that type of glass, so common. So common. Like, tons of, like, the more sit-down, like, places have glasses like this. And it's like, oh, well, tons of places have glasses. It's, like, specifically that glass that has, like, that kind of molded bottom like that, but then the smooth upper half. They're not just, like, a tube. I don't really know... Bevels? There you go. But yeah, this specific glass, like Kokoichis in Japan have glasses that are just like this. Tons of cafes I went to had glasses that are just like this. I don't know exactly why that is. They're never tall. Like in America, at least, a lot of places will give you really tall glasses, really fucking, that could fit a whole lot of liquid. We're real drinkers over here in America. Lots of short glasses. I was getting refills all day in Japan. I was like, please, I'm dying over here. Maybe they all get it from the maker. Yeah, probably cheap on a restaurant supply catalog. Probably. Wait, that looks good as fuck. The coffee's so cute. Free coaster. What is it? Ooh. It's cute. Oh, and you get to keep the mug too. That's fun. What the hell's on that pizza? Monja? What the hell? 4 cheese. Yeah, that looks good. Honey? Stop. Stop dancing bacon. Honey helps to tone down the saltiness. I don't want to, man. I want my pizza to be salty. Fuck. I don't know about the other toppings either, man. Mike's hot honey on pizza is good, but that's different. That's hot honey. Sanrio Cafe was just a lot. Here's the character. Yeah, that was a cheaper cafe. This Kirby Cafe, I want to say, is a permanent location. Jesus, dancing bacon. Okay, yeah, mop that shit up. Go ahead. Christ. You have to keep the big plate thing? Kirby's melting. No! Oh yeah, like there probably wasn't enough sugar in that thing, huh? The chefs got eaten? Kirby killed them! Whoa, mad science! What does this have to do with Kirby?
Okay. Hi. First, please open the letter. お手紙開いてください.
What is happening?
はい、見て。
Oh, recipe.
It's written by Dr. Chemistry to you. Okay. It's how to experiment. Okay.
Oh. What's happening?
Can you see the which color change?
It turned purple! Whoa.
Okay.
Are those the perks?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Whoa. What's happening?
If you check deep red jelly, you are success.
It was successful if you get red jelly.
Okay.
It worked.
Okay. Did you see the deep red jelly? Okay. You are success. Yay.
Wow. I don't know what that has to do with Kirby, but it was fun. It's got the perks in it. This kind of shit you need to win. You need to win with a broken neck. Oh shit. It's cute! Kirby car! Yo, they got some of that blue meth? Kirby butt cheeks? What the? Oh, they got the big tower! I hope you get to keep that little teapot. They got the little figure. It's cute! Those are his feetsies? They said butt cheeks, okay? And honestly, I'd be inclined to say the same. That looks really good. I like how she eats like a normal person. I would have put that whole spoon in my mouth. Oh, that seemed crunchy as hell. I got the Kirby tomato. That looks good. Yeah, eat your scones. Eat your tiny, tiny Waddle Dee sandwich. His wife is so cute. She's always having so much fun. Yeah, eat your peppers. Eat your peppers and your cucumber, man. Yeah, eat your fucking Kirby wands and stuff. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Panna cotta? Oh, dang. They're kind of going all out. Look at the Waddle Dee. You bit his head off. Oh, wait, nope. He's still alive. Yeah, you know Dancing Bacon's good for that. He puts that all in his mouth at once. You go for it, Dancing Bacon. You go for it. Didn't even show it, but he did. Ramune cream? Oh, interesting. I don't think I've ever had, like, Ramune cream. Sounds good, though. The procedure. Look at the cute little silverware. Yeah, this was open to the public even if you didn't eat, so I went in here. They had all kinds of stuff. Yeah, that was expensive for them. Ah, I see. You don't literally keep the one you use. They give you a fresh one. That's nice. That felt more worth it than the Sanrio one? Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, honestly, you could hang that shit up. That's fun. That's fun. Dancing Bacon always has so much fun. Eating everything at Super Nintendo World, we gotta. We gotta. Super Nintendo World, I'm gonna say it, here we go. Rest in peace, any chance of Nintendo sponsorships. This shit was ass. Super Nintendo World was ass. That shit sucked. That's good to know, at least. It just... Okay, so, like, just in the screen cap alone, how many children do you see? Can you guess what demographic Super Nintendo World heavily caters to? Children under the age of 10. I just want to go to a Pokemon Center. I've been to a few in Tokyo. They're pretty fun. Sunshine City has one, I think. So I know this looks super, super impressive off the rip. But I'll pause it here in a second once we get to the Vista. This is everything. That's it. This is it. You're not even there's nothing like here off screen that you're not seeing. This is it. That's the whole thing. And look how cramped it is. And this is with heavily scheduled and tightly monitored reservations to even enter this area of the park. You can't just walk in here. So you see they have a People Mover Yoshi ride. There's a Mario Kart ride that was shit. And I think there might have been one other thing. Yeah, we waited a long ass time for this Mario Kart ride. We waited a long ass time for this Mario Kart ride. You don't drive anything. It's like it's kind of like the Buzz Lightyear ride where you shoot stuff. The Mario Kart ride, I think. Yep, and the Yoshi fucking people mover. Look at that shit. Wow, look how intense this is. You get to move around the 30 feet of track. It really is all about the vista when you come out of that pipe. And that's it. It's Toad. Princess Peach. And use your fucking magic wristbands. Cost $40. Whoa! Acorn! Like, you'd think this would be a slam dunk, but it's just, like, not. It's just not big enough. You should do a whole theme park, not a tiny snippet of USJ, right? Like a whole park, the whole thing. Was that melon soda? Dancing Bacon loves melon soda. Loves melon soda. Melon soda, there it is. $15 for a cup that I promise you will never use again. You will never, ever use that cup again. It'll sit in the cabinet. You're not even displaying that. How do you display that? Seasonal bun? That looks good as fuck, though. Red shell calzone? That sounds so good. Bite into it. I need to see that fucking cross-section. That shit better be cheesy. Wait, there's fucking spaghetti in there? Never mind. Never mind. What the fuck is that? You're stuffing a calzone with spaghetti? Bro. The fuck? Major Miracle thanks for gifting Momichi. It's the turtle's organs. Yeah. Surprise spaghetti bun? Yeah, that's whacked. Hot apple tea? That sounds good, though. Cinnamon, marshmallow, whipped cream? Yeah, I bet that's good as fuck. Yep, a melon a melon soda shake thing. There you go. Mint and melon? I bet that's good as fuck. Glug it down, here he goes! I love Dancing Bacon. Dude's a real glugger. Popcorn pit stop? Yeah, I'll pass on that. Two types of buckets to collect. Both uglier than the last. Fuck's sake. Wow, that's fun. It's just normal ass popcorn though. Oh, it lights up. That's fun. Wow. Americans get a lot of flack, but at least we don't wear our popcorn buckets around our necks. We eat it out of our hands like animals. Whoa! Oh, that's actually a genius design. Okay. I like that. But again, you're never using that to hold anything else ever again. It was designed to hold only popcorn. I didn't get to go in here because that shit was heavily reserved. Why would anyone wear it like a handbag? It's designed to be worn that way. I've seen girls use them as purses. How? It has a little tiny opening, like a slot. Back from a nap? Mario World. It's Mario World. It's the chef. Restaurant looks really cool inside. Food does look pretty good. Dancing Bacon also, I respect this. A big Coca-Cola guy. Melon soda or Coke almost everywhere. A pizza bowl? There better not be fucking spaghetti in this. That's not what I was expecting. Do you pour the contents into the top? I don't understand. It's soup? Yeah, I'm not fully understanding. Okay. I mean, that looks good. Delicious, unique pizza? That ain't pizza. You don't have to say it. So much fucking pizza that doesn't look like pizza. That's just a mushroom with ingredients on top. That's a whole mushroom head. There's no bread. It's not pizza. It was tasty, but wasn't filling. Yeah, it was 2 feet. It was 2 inches wide. Not 2 feet. That would have been something different. The Mario Brothers. Their respective caps. Yep, they sure are. Those fries look really sad. They don't even look salted. Where's the salt? I can't see any salt crystals on them. Are the burgers different? Luigi's looks like chicken. Side of pickles and olives? Mmm. Luigi would be a chicken burger, you think so? And then Mario is an actual cheeseburger. That's sad, because I think I would prefer to order the Luigi one, but I bet you that chicken burger didn't look as good as the cheeseburger. Don't bring those caps home. What the fuck are you going to do with those? Okay, patty looks nice and charred, cooked all the way through. The buns do look good. Tomato salad, see, but then I would want the pickles and olives. Where's the salt on the fries? I'm trying to find a salt crystal. Okay, that's cute. I like that. Yeah, that looks good as fuck. I love cube food like that. Little cube. Comes with a plum. Eat the cake, Dancing Bacon, motherfucker. You're eating with your hands? He's a barbarian. I don't even know what some of these things are supposed to be. Like, these are desserts. What is that? Just a bowl of rice? I don't... On the right, it's a star and what? Is that chicken? It's hard duck? I don't know. A bunch of greens if you're a dinosaur. Yoshi egg salad pasta thing. Bread. That's got a fish on it, so that's presumably some kind of fish patty. This is a super mushroom soup. The same, they reuse the same bowl they did the pizza in. Oh, that's a creamy ass soup. I respect that. That's a creamy fucking soup. Little crackers in it. Give me more crackers though. Piranha. You're eating a fucking piranha plant? Oh my god, monster. Yeah, eat your leaves. Fucking brontosaurus. The fucking tender grasses. Teriyaki chicken. There you go. Yeah, I said duck because the skin and stuff on this looked really dark, but I guess that's the teriyaki sauce. Not the Yoshi's pasta. Oh! Wait, how? How? Wait. How? How is this Okay, here, now you can see it better. It's laid on top. It's laid on top. They're two separate layers. I thought it was like printed directly onto the egg. And I was like, how? I love pasta. I could put pasta away. I get why there's mushrooms and everything, but I just don't like mushrooms very much, so... yeah. Plate of bread or rice? I probably would have picked rice, but also the bread looked really good. But the rice is more food. Grow up. Yeah, eat your carrots, motherfucker. Hamburg steak. Not to be confused with hamburger. There's the bread. Don't eat him. No! Ooh, that I was gonna say that looks like it's filled with something. Green mashed potatoes? More hidden pasta? Stop hiding pasta inside of things. God damn. What the fuck? You're spreading your hamburger on the bread like a fucking spread? Just eat it, please, God. It's like everything being cake, but worse. Yeah. Oh, this is tiramisu? Oh, yeah, you can see the lady fingers. Best tiramisu I ever had was at Caesar's Palace. Best tiramisu I ever had was at Caesar's Palace. I almost want to go back just to have it. Like, would they let me? Like, just sit down and order dessert there? Blood on the plate? I know, Dancing Bacon got a little bit wild with the knife. My cake is too small. Too small. Ooh, it looks good, though. Black Forest cake? Yep. Surprisingly rich. It's a Black Forest cake. It better be fucking rich. Superstar Hot Yuzu Lemonade? Hot lemonade. I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, I do know how I feel. A frightening drink that can curdle? Yeah, it's hot whipped cream and lemonade. Sounds European. Christ. This one looks good. Densey Bacon, take that fucking wristband off. Grown ass man. Pasta looks pretty good. Yoshi's favorite salad. Okay. Yeah, if you're a brontosaurus. Eat up. Get your fucking tree stars in you. God damn. Those are large meatballs. They better be cooked all the way through or I'm gonna riot. I love spaghetti. Cooked all the way through. Good guy. Good job on this one, chef. That looks good as fuck. That looks like the best thing by far so that I've seen at this place. It looks moist on the outside, but now that they cut it open, it looks a little dry. I guess that's what all the cream is for. Of course, horse loaf salads. I'm a salad maxer. Whoa, the Princess Peach cake. Princess Peach's cake? Sign me up. Holy fucking moly. See that cross section. Disappointing, man. Too much fucking frosting. There's barely any fucking sponge in there. Apricot balls. Okay. Sure. Did you know Peach is 6'1"? Holy shit. Densey Bacon eats that all in one bite. Dear Mario, don't come to the castle. I made a dog shit cake. The gift shop. Please don't tell me you're buying all the take-home goodies that are just repackaged like fucking fruit snacks and stuff. 2,100 yen for a fucking Rice Krispie treat? How many do you get? What the fuck? Yoshi turds? Anyone want a Yoshi turd? What am I looking at? What is that? The fucking prism? What was that? I'm sorry, Densey Bacon's wife, but there's nothing everything you eat deserves that reaction. Oh, you know she hams it up. That was a tea bag? That was a fucking prism. Princess Peach's ashes. Holy shit. Butter cookies. Butter cookies. Yup, a whole lot of butter cookies. There's some more. Rice Krispie treats. Chocolate. Chocolate coins. Butter cookies again. Butter cookies. Rice Krispie treats again. Butter cookies. Milk duds. Rice cookie. At least that's different. Okay. That looks fun. Bowser's spicy salami. Is it like jerky in there? It looks really empty. Fun packaging though. That was it? Oh, it was different small packages inside the big package. What the fuck? Why is this packaged so many times? Yeah, it's a jerky. Got some butter cookies. Yep, and some butter cookies. It is cute, but wow, that's just fucking gonna be a pretty flavorless cookie. The box is nice, actually, yeah. That roller coaster here in the background, don't let that fool you. There is no roller coaster in Super Mario Land. You are hearing probably the dinosaur coaster nearby. Chain chomps are called Wan-Wans? Really? Oh, can you fucking believe what's inside? It's a fucking butter cookie, bro. Nice Corona reference, yeah. Yeah, this is outside of Super Nintendo World. This is just a little cafe that's outside. Behind them is the best roller coaster in the park. Hollywood something, I think. I think Nick got one of the waffles and said it was really good. I think he said it was awesome. Because Nick didn't want to ride the roller coasters, so when me and Brittany and Girl DM were all in line, he went to this cafe instead and said it was very good. They do look good. Which one looks better, though? Are they the same, or does Luigi get different fruit? Cute! Luigi gets grapes instead of strawberries. I think those are grapes. Yummy Red 40? Yup. They do look good. Princess Peach's Peach Soda. Oh, I bet that's good, actually. Like a peach soda float. Crown on the straw is included. Make no mistake, that is garbage. The syrup's really thick, so stir that bitch up. Okay. They're here in winter? Everyone looks so cold. Mario's pudding a la mode. I see pudding there at the top. Am I supposed to... Strawberries parfait with cream, orange, strawberries, pudding. Okay, I see. It is a bunch of random shit here in the cup. That's fun. You dropped your cherry? No! What's in there? Marshmallows? Oh, shit. Those look good as fuck. Yeah, they're calling them pancakes, but that's a waffle, man. It was in a waffle iron. Oh, it had cheesecake filling? Wait, I bet that's good. Everything reminds me of him. Now flip the camera around and show me the roller coaster. I think it was called like Hollywood Dreamin'. Gonna put Reese in the dirt for real? You got a month to prepare? Wait, what are you doing to me? Why? Hollywood Dream. This is across the street from the cafe. We were in line for a good 80 minutes. 90 minutes for this, and it was night. And this coaster was actually awesome, though. I was not expecting it to be as fun as it was. It was really good. Pretty steep up on this, too. Pretty steep up. It was smooth, but it was steep. The drop was way bigger than it looked when you weren't on it. When we got to the top and we were in the front, and we got to the top and we went, oh shit. It feels way bigger when you're actually on it. For some reason, it was way steeper, and this shit was going fucking, we were zooming. This shit was awesome, though. It was really good. Wee, wee, wee. It was a pretty long coaster, too. If I remember correctly. It was a lot of this, a lot of hills. Woohoo! Vortex! Vortex that goes up, that's fun. Vortex that goes up. Whee! Yeah, it was really fun, this coaster. And I think it can go backwards. But my favorite coaster is at Universal in America. I don't know if I've shown it before, but we'll just watch it. The Balasa coaster. This shit rules. This shit is goated. Oh, it's foggy. Ooh. It's because you're in the raptor pens. You're running with raptors. The POV doesn't fully sell just how fast that feels when it shoots you out. This is my favorite coaster of all time. I've never been on a coaster that was better than this one. Hands up the whole time. Oh, raptors! Oh! Yeah, and in this part, it speeds you up again. This, you go so... Oh my god, you get slammed back into your seat. And then a super steep drop. The airtime on that shit is crazy. And here comes another fun part. Here comes another fun part. It's coming out. Whoa, whoa. It turns you upside down over the water. Nah, this shit, especially in the front, you go so fast. And you're getting airtime right here. Still in the air, still in the air, still in the air. The airtime is insane in the front right there. Insane. God, that coaster rules. It's so good. That shit fucking slaps. That drop looks terrible. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, again, it seems scary, but it's so good. It's so good because you're going so fast. You're fucking locked into that bitch, but you're kind of, your feet dangle. Your feet dangle. So you go up. Oh, you're up and out of your seat, you know. Here's the new Tron coaster that I rode the other week for the first time. This shit was it was too short, but it was cool.
Prepare for Team Blue life cycle run on OC. Remember, hold on, keep your head up, and face forward.
The line is this next room is open, this part, and the line you can see, people can look down so they get to see the launch, which is fun. We were howling at the front on this one for sure. Me and Tanner went in the front every single time. It shoots your ass out. Oh yeah, your heart starts beating out of your chest when it starts counting. Can't see anything, it's dark. It's dark, I can't see anything. I had no idea what was happening this whole time, by the way. I just had I just fucking was hooting and hollering. There isn't really much going on, it's just fast. There's not really any drops or anything on this thing, it's just fast. And it fucking slings you around. The video doesn't do it justice? Yeah, it doesn't sell how fast you're going, but you're going fast as fuck. And that's it. It's just, it's too short. It's too short. Whoa, was that guy okay? No, we kill Orange Team in this house. But then the coaster that we walked onto 3 times in a row, this shit is so good. I love this coaster. Everest. Everest rules. I love Everest. This shit rules. It literally had a 0 second wait time. We walked on over and over. If the others didn't want to get moving, the park wasn't closing, I probably would have ridden it 10 times. Like, literally, we walked on. This shit rules. It doesn't... You think you go up, like the drop is way higher than it actually is, because you see how high people go up, but you go down the mountain in, like, sections. Like, this makes it seem like the drop is gonna be, like, fucking 200 feet. 250 feet, but it's not. The Flying Unicorn? I remember that one. I used to like that one. Everest rules. See, but then look at this little baby drop. You go all the way up just for this. Oh shit! What happened to the tracks? You're so high up though. If you're in the front, you're so high up and it's so scary because you can see over the edge. If we can't go forward, then which way are we going? And if you're in back, this part is so scary. You're going so fast in the darkness, it's slinging around, you have no idea what's happening. The G's. Oh shit. Oh no! What's he doing up there? Hey, get down! You can't tear up that track! We're on that! And now you go forward again. And this is the big drop. But it's really not that big. Like, again, that's the biggest drop on Everest. That's it. So, like, this coaster's really fun, but it looks way scarier than it actually is. Because you go down the mountain in sections. But it is really fun. I really like this coaster. You got the Goofy scream. Yeah. Whoa, it's the Yeti! And then you go down just a little bit, and then you're done. The best ride at Disney World, though, is absolutely the Guardians coaster. This shit rules. Come on. We always did a Tom and Jerry scream. Yeah. Get on the ride. Get on the ride now. You're in front. You want to be in back on this one. You want to be in back. This ride is really long, and also, it rules.
This plan is never gonna work. Rocket! Well? Okay, I've locked onto your vehicle.
We'll be right behind you.
Nothing to worry about.
This shit rules. It's the best. It's the best ride at Disney. Even if you're scared, go on this ride. You will have fun, and it's just way better than every other ride at Disney. This ride rules. It's gonna be hard to see what's happening because this ride is very dark. But it's hard to tell from the POV, but they're not turning the camera here, the carts are turning. See, they were in front and now they're in back. Which is why you want to get, you want to see it shoots you backwards. And then you spin around again. Now you're in front. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. And you're like, you're going so fast. This shit like doesn't slow down. Whoa. And it's blasting fucking rock and roll the whole time. There are a few different tracks that it can play when you're on. And you're like spinning. You're spinning the whole, you're like fucking, when you go and enter new sections and rooms, it'll like rotate the cars. Like you're spinning around this in a circle and everyone's looking inward. It's really fun. The fact that you are not always going forward, like you'll be going sideways, is really fun and novel. Yeah, they're fighting a big fucking thing. I don't fucking know. It's the moon! And you go really fast around the moon, especially if you're in the back. Oh shit, it's God. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah, you go around, you're going so fast, it slings you around the vortexes. And then suddenly the ride's over. They go, good job, you did it. You saved the universe. It's a thing from Eternals? Yeah, but that ride is so awesome. Disney World looks so fun. Okay, someone donate $30,000 and we can all go to Disney World. If I get $30,000, we can all go because I can get the Tim Pie hookup. We can stay at a resort. Tim Pie can give us the half off discount. That's $30K. Someone donate. What other rides did we go on that were fun? Can I bunk with Reese? You might be able to, big man. What other... It was kind of all the coasters at Disney World. Tower of Terror? I pooped my pants. I pooped my pants on this shit. I was snoozing, bro. I was so scared. So those doors don't shut and it doesn't lock you in until everyone's seated and belted because they have to shut it manually. I was the last one to buckle up. I did not want to go on this fucking thing. And keep in mind, I've been on it before. If you're in front, you get those handles to hang on to, so that's kind of nice. Well, in LA, it's the Guardians of the Galaxy thing now, right? They keep you in suspense for so long on this fucking ride. The ride doesn't start for so long. You're not even on the drop track yet. Because now you start moving. It'll move you.
That door is opening once again. This time, it's opening for you.
Whoa. this whole time your heart is beating out of your chest because you know what's coming, but you just don't know, like, especially if you've never been on it before, you don't know when like the ride is like, where's the drop part. It sounds like the Twilight Zone narrator here. It is. The Tower of Terror is a Twilight Zone ride. You have now entered the Twilight Zone.
You are about to discover what lies beyond.
This ride moves forwards. You get in one elevator, it moves you halfway up. You move forward, get in another elevator, and then you drop. Yep, you drop once. You go all the way back up. Way up. The doors open up. You can see that you're fucking 500 feet off the ground. Drops your ass. Up. It's such a short ride. And then it shoots you all the way back up, I think. And then before you're fully at the top, it sends you all the way back up, and before you even stop, it pulls you down. And you drop really far on this one. Yeah. Whoa, it launches you. Yeah, see, they didn't even stop there before it dropped them. I've ever ridden the Tower of Terror at TDS. They upgraded it to an enhanced version for a limited time each year. Connor has ridden that one, but I've not ridden that one. I think he did say that when Tokyo Disney Sea was better, maybe.
Something you won't find in any guide. The next time you check into a deserted hotel on the dark side of Hollywood, make sure you know just what kind of vacancy.
My heart was beating out of my chest.
Or you may find yourself a permanent resident.
Almost pooped my pants. They had to mop it up. Love the Twilight Zone? Well, then here you go. Here's the Twilight Zone ride. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of all the rides at Disney that I would say are worth riding. Oh, no, that's not true. That's not true. Rise of the Resistance. Ray talks to you, and you talk to not Admiral Akbar. And he talks for a long time, and then you get caught in a tractor beam. Yup. Oh no, they're pulling us in. Then Nazis kidnap you. There's a lot of Nazis. You free roam. This is the thing that's crazy about all of this is still just the line. This is the line still. You're still in line. The staff are rude to you because they're Imperials. They tell you get a fucking move on. They spit on you. They separate you into groups. They put you in holding cells. You're still in line. You're literally still in line. You're still in line. Hux and Kylo Ren talk to you. You're still in line. The wall opens up. Finn talks to you. Then you get in the ride. And it's really just a dark ride. Like it's just on a track. It's all pre-programmed. It's a really, really immersive and really, really good dark ride. It's fun. At that part, or maybe it was a different part, Connor and Landon are sitting next to each other, and they acted dead. Both of them, without talking to each other, both just went like they got shot and killed by the stormtroopers, and were like 30 seconds just lay there dead. Fucking dumb asses. I think it was the part coming up with the machine gun. Oh my god, it's Finn! Animatronic Finn! Yeah, I think the door across opens up or something. There's a machine gun at some point. Or maybe it's here? It's here. Yeah, they both flopped over dead right there. They just died right there on the ride. This ride is really fun. Really fun ride. It's not a thrill ride, but it's really fun. Oh my god, animatronic Kylo Ren and Hux. Oh my god, Kylo Ren knows we've escaped. He's coming after us. Better get in this elevator. Oh, shit. He's gonna do the stupid hand thing. Yeah, he looks pretty bad. Oh, this lightsaber's going through the ceiling. Oh, shit. We're in the fucking artillery bay. Careful. It's so loud, by the way. It's so loud, by the way. This whole thing. Oh, they weren't dead the whole time. They got better. Abandoned ship. And then, yeah, Kylo Ren's silly hand thing. Why are his hands like that? Quick, get in the escape pod. It's so loud. It is ear-shattering right now. Okay, and coming up, you see the escape pods in front of you dropping, and the first time I ever went on this ride, I went, wait, why are they dropping? Because you're in one of those, and then it drops your ass. Because you just think it's a dark ride, and it literally is a drop, and if you don't know what's coming, it startles you so bad. Whoa.
Your escape pods came in a little off.
That's the ride.
Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
God. They were howling. We didn't tell them. We were, we didn't tell them, because we had all been on the ride, but, like, Landon hadn't been on it before. Like, we didn't tell them there was the drop coming up. Because it's more fun if you don't know. Like, I don't think Tim told us the drop was coming up the first time we were on it either. And I guess we'll do the Rock and Roller Coaster. It's a really good ride. Too short. Always ride in front. Always ride in front. Always ride in front. In front. Yep. Did you show Guardians? I did show Guardians. Aerosmith? Yeah. Keep your head back? They mean that. They mean that. This shit goes like fucking 70 miles an hour instantly. This shit launches you. You are going so fast. Straight into a loop. Why are they all so quiet? Bro. They're also quiet. Woo! Bro, how could you be on a roller coaster and go, woo! 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 Bro, a roller coaster, literally, even if it's not, it doesn't warrant the reaction, if you go, wow! 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 It's so much more fun. And Tanner and I did that on everyone. Everyone. You have to ham it up and it literally becomes more fun. You can't even tell what's happening in this roller coaster. It's also really dark. Screaming makes it less scary? It does, yeah. And then it's over! So short, so short. It's a good ride, but it's fucking too short. What's another ride? That's kind of it. There's technically, oh, here's one at Universal that's really good. It's the Hagrid coaster! Which is actually really fun.
Don't mind the Thestrals.
Did the Tron ride replace Test Track? No. Test Track is being changed to something else, but Tron didn't replace it.
Right, off you go. We'll meet at the edge of the Forbidden Forest.
This one is actually really good. You're going really fast here, and one guy's in a motorcycle and the other person's in like a sidecar. Really fun. Really fun. This is Universal now. This isn't Universal.
They just don't know what they're doing. Whoa, now.
Oh shit, it's a thing! And Hagrid's there!
I think that's enough for today. You should probably head back. We'll pick this up later. The bikes will take it.
And then it makes you go fast. And then you go, wow, wow. Yeah, this coaster is really fun. I've only been on it once though, but it was way better than I was expecting it to be. This is such a bad VO, that's to be expected.
Arthur warned me about those bikes, but I didn't think they'd take Ollie into the Forbidden Forest.
Oh my god, we're in the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, and don't mind Fluffy. His
Hi,
bars
Fluffy.
are worse than his bikes. No, don't panic. I'll just,
Oh, it's foggy. And then you come out of the fog and the track ends. And then you go backward.
I've got you. Don't worry. Reparo.
And you go really fast backwards. It fucking shoots you. The track swap is really good on that. And then, yeah, this is crazy. This, I'd never been on a roller coaster that did this before, and I'm not sure if there were even any others in the world that do this.
Oh, crikey. You're
What's coming
tangled
up?
in Devil's Snare. Repeat. Lumos Solem. After me. Lumos Solem. Woo, that was close.
And then the whole fucking
Now we
track
just
drops.
Oh, you found my missing screws. Best be
I was
getting
not
you
expecting
here.
that. I went, Jesus! Because it looked really smooth here on video, but it feels like a drop. Like it.
Hold on. Dragonfire's got a kick.
Yeah, I went, jeez! I was not expecting it. Oh my god, it was so shocking and scary. And then the ride's over. That was a really fun ride.
Well, I'll be.
I love the environments with all the real plants. Yeah, the Harry Potter world in Universal is really nice.
Ruddy, lucky thing this
I
is
could
sight
kill
in the
a...
wild.
Everyone got warm butterbeers or normal butterbeers. I got the fucking frosted one. I got the frosted butterbeer where they kind of like turn it into like a slush. That shit is fire. God, it's good. Really nice, except that it's in Florida and the decor has permanent snow. Yeah. What other roller coasters are in Universal that are good? Hulk is just okay. We already showed Velocicoaster. What about, oh, the Flying Dinosaur. So this was a ride at USJ, and the only people who wanted to go on it were me and Girl DM. And she and I waited in the single rider's line because it was shorter, and she went on the train before me. I got on a train. I was the only person not part of the group that was on this train. Everyone else on the train was a Japanese high school girl, and they were all so scared. And it was so funny. Because I'm just a little white boy up in the front, like laughing and like super excited, and I was trying to like reassure them in my broken Japanese. It was so funny. You know, we were here going up, and they were all like scared, and like some of them sounded really nervous, and it's like, "Gamarimashou minna," and it's like, "Let's go, do our best, come on." Everyone was like, and you're facing down, like you're strapped into like a seat with your feet dangling, but it's down. This shit was actually really fun. The G's on this were crazy because it sends you in like an inverse loop down head first. I nearly blacked out on this shit. The fact that you're on your stomach is really fun. There's a part where you go down underground. I think it might be here. Yeah, I nearly blacked out right there. This shit was actually really fun. Yeah, going head first is really fun. It was really fast. This shit was really worth it. We only had to wait maybe 40 minutes in the single rider's line, me and Girl DM. Upside down, upside down, head first, underground. Yeah, this shit was really, really good. That shit was really fun. It wasn't that long, but that shit was really good. That one was really fun. Oh, wrong scene. I want to try this, but I was sick as a dog. Yeah, you missed the Hollywood Dream too, which was fun. Look up Fuji Q. What's a ride at Fuji Q? Nearly blacked out is not your idea of a good time? It was fun. Blacking out would have made it bad, but I didn't black out. Batman I don't like because Fujiyama because I actually blacked out on Batman, but I didn't black out on that, so it was fun. I've not been to Fuji Q, but Connor has. The other one was 4K. This is Fujiyama. Oh, this boy is tall. Oh, look at that. That's why they call it Fuji Q, guys. This is why they call it Fuji Q. I have not been to Busch Gardens. No.
That is something else right there. If you want a reaffirmation of life, the spirits of God, or whatever your thinking is, it's that is an exclusive deal at Fuji Q and Mount Fuji. And we're gonna do Fujiyama, which is we're going 79 meters up, basically. Why not, right?
40 meters. The fact that it keeps telling you how high up you're going.
But it's just a great dive. I've kept saying it throughout all the videos today.
The Sky Roller looks terrifying.
Yesterday was
I don't know what that is. I'll look at that one too, though. Connor, you rode this? This shit's like Goliath.
Today, I mean, it's crisp, absolutely crisp, but we're
This shit looks like Goliath.
out, it's sunny. We'll probably get a tan today at this rate. A really
Dude, that view is crazy.
You know, it's something.
79 meters. Oh, and it doesn't even drop you instantly, huh? World record. And surely not anymore.
So pretty from up here. Just amazing. And here we go. Alright.
The Aussie. Oh, this looks fun. I do this. This looks fun. Oh, you're zooming, bro. You are zooming. I was praying. The view saved me. Yeah, I would just focus on Mount Fuji.
Such a strange ride, this one.
Such a strange ride.
But it's very smooth and consistent. There we go. And if I remember correctly, coming up, we've got a couple of really weird WTF moments. Oh, it's cool. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, this looks fun. It doesn't actually look that bad. It's really tall, but it doesn't look that bad. This looks really fun. Ooh, it's a long coaster too. That's awesome. Takabisho was the scariest. I'll look up that one next. Yeah, you're really fucking zooming on this bitch. This shit is long as hell. This shit's looking a bit bumpy, bro. That shit looking a bit bumpy. Fucking slip a disc. You said Takabisha? Oh! This is the double... This is the double height Daredevil drop from Six Flags Over Georgia. Look at this fucking thing. The worst part isn't the drop. The worst part is the 60 seconds of straight vertical movement upwards. Oh, it launches you? Wait, the drop isn't at the start? It's a launch coaster. What, and then it stops you halfway through and takes you up? It wasn't as bad as it looks, he's right. Yeah, I think the worst part of the Daredevil drop was literally the up. It's the being completely like on your back and going straight up for as long as you are. Because look how tall this one is. This one's really tall, and look how it's a completely vertical up.
All right, come on, lift hill.
You sat in front?
Oh,
Yeah, I'd
this
poop
is
my
number
pants.
68. I prefer 69, but hopefully that's the next one. All right, here we go, guys.
Look at that.
Man.
Going straight up. This is the worst part of the ride right here. Look at this view.
All right, isn't this coming up? This is the world record-breaking 121-degree part or something like that, right?
World record breaking 121 degree drop.
Don't slow down. Oh,
Don't slow down.
It is horrible, but I love it.
Oh, I hate that, bro. Oh, I hate that.
right.
That is awful.
Nice view.
Yeah.
And, oh,
And then it holds you up here.
tease. Come on,
Oh.
Takabisha, don't be a little bitch. Just let us go.
Yeah, let me go, please.
Hate it when it teases us like this.
Oh my god!
Oh, son of a bitch!
Oh my god! That is, yeah, Pat, where you said it, that is diabolical. It holds you there. Oh my god. How? I need to go back and watch that again.
A little bitch, just let us go.
Look at this! Look how long it holds you and you can't even see the track beneath you.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Oh my god. Oh my god. I would go on it, but I would be fucking swearing like a sailor. Holy moly. Yeah, that's so scary. I mean, you gotta do front. You gotta do front.
Oh, if it only had like 87 more inversions, it would be the Smiler.
The Smiler. The Smiler is evil. What was another good one here, Connor? Like, what's this one in the background? Did you go on that one? On the right there? Because that big train in front of us, that I'm assuming is the other one. Not the Smiler. The Smiler is evil. The Smiler is evil. Let's look up a Smiler POV. It's the Smiler. Ejanaika? I'll look up that one after. Didn't get to ride it, no time. Here we are at the Smiler. Not Alton Towers, yeah. It's the Smiler. It starts off pretty tame, the Smiler. Wait, it's the Smiler. It looks smooth. It looks really smooth. Why is it called the Smiler? Because it's the Smiler. Whee. This shit goes upside down so much. And then you go up, up, up. A train collided with other people on this ride. Yeah, I think because it has two trains that run simultaneously on like opposite tracks. Yeah. What is this music? It's the Smiler music. Whee! It's the Smiler. This shit fucking, you go zoom in on this shit. You really do go, you're like upside down more than you're not. Thank you, Smiler. Jesus fucking Christ, the music. Come on, leave the Smiler alone. It's the Smiler. We did it. This ride I'll never ride based off that horrifying knowledge. Yeah. What was that one, Connor? It was, Janai. It was something, I need to scroll up. Something Janaika. Janaika. I knew it was a... Oh, Janaika. Duh. Duh. Janaika. Of course, that's what it's called. Wait. Is that it? Is this it? It starts here. You go on your back up. You'll see. Okay. Well, we're here at the drop. You go head first. Oh my god, the entire cart rotates. I don't even know how this works. You get airtime just whenever they want because it can just fucking flip you around. I'd ride this. I'd be so scared, but I'd ride this. This looks so fun. But also, they keep going, oh, like it's fucking breaking their spine. Yeah, I'd ride that. That looks fun as fuck. Janai ka. Janai ka. What's that asking? Janai. Janai. Janai is not good. Janai ka. Is that alright? Is that good? Is that fine? Question mark. Now I need to translate it. My Japanese is so broken. Yeah, Janaika isn't that good? Isn't that good? Is it good? Is it great? Yeah. I was right. Zokon would be your fave, but the video wouldn't do it justice. Isn't that the one that was shut down for breaking people's ribs, or is that something else? Here's Zokon. This is the one that was broken. Was this the one for breaking people's ribs? Is that it? Oh, that was the Dompa? Oh, we'll do that one next. We'll look at the Dompa next. Okay, it's got a little launch. Ooh, it's all so topsy-turvy. It's really fast. Yeah, videos never do it justice how fast these things are. They're probably going 50, 60 miles an hour right now, and it's hard to tell. And then they slow down. Does it launch them again? Yeah, that's a launch. Oh, the track ends. And then you go backwards. Wait, is that part of the ride right there? No, that's a different ride. I think. You sit like Tron? Oh, that's fun. What ride is that? That one with the giant drop? Is that Fujiyama? Really? That one with that giant drop? Wait, and they're not done?
最高。すごいな、やっぱり。
Oh, you get to see the track switch?
めっちゃ綺麗横。
Oh!
変わった。すごいな、この。
Does it launch you again?
あ、まだある？
Feels like being loaded into a gun. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, that giant hill there, Connor, that's Fujiyama? I guess it is. It was 79 meters. It's super smooth. I bet it looks smooth. Wee! Wee! Ooh, that's a tight turn. I like that. Ooh, and right into another one in the opposite direction. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's shaking you around. Why is it between the storage sheds for a second? That's so goofy. I know. Fujikyu's so funny. Fujiyama felt like getting hit with rocks. What was that other one? It was Dodonpa. I remember this one. I think they make you wear goggles on this. This shit is so fast. I wish I could have been on this, man. I wish I could try this. But I think it literally broke people's ribs. Like, it's literally just like a fucking fast. Like, but I think it literally has like a thing that comes down over your head and presses down onto your chest to like press you into the seat. I think it's gone forever. Yeah. I think it literally like fucking it broke people's ribs. But like look at that shit. Like look how much ground they cover. I think this shit must go nearly 80 miles an hour. Your stomach could be fucking 30 feet behind you after that launch. How fast is Dodonpa? 112 miles an hour. What the? What the hell is that? World's fastest roller coaster acceleration. It gets to 106 miles an hour in under 2 seconds. Wow. Here's a news article. Here's a new news article. Japan's fastest roller coaster permanently shut down over reports of broken bones. Posted in March. Wait, dang, posted in March? Then that was so... We were there in March. You just barely missed it. Damn. Nah, I mean, sucks to those other people, but I'm different. Dodonpa. That sucks. Apparently, in 2017, they upgraded it to add a giant loop, and I wonder if that was the part that was doing it. I am just assembled better than other people, I think. I would simply tense up. I wanted to ride that shit. I got them peasant farmer bones. There you go. I've been drinking my cereal milk like my entire life. Like, I'm simply just good enough. 112 miles an hour in under 2 seconds. That's insane. I have to know what that feels like. That's insane. Like, how fast is Rockin' Roller Coaster? Rockin' Roller Coaster is literally half. 57 miles an hour. How fast is Velocicoaster? 70 miles an hour. How fast is... What's another launch coaster that I've been on? Tron. 60. How fast is... What's that other one? The Speedway, the what was that one, Connor, that they're refurbishing? It was the Test Track or the... Test Track is only 65. 112. You know about the Casey Shitterbond death? It got the park shut down. It was a water coaster? What does that mean? It decapitated a kid. What? What is a water coaster? It's getting his theme chains again? Yeah, the Test Track. The kid of a senator? Ooh. I don't... Is a custom water coaster water slide. Is it this one? The Verrückt? It was the tallest water slide? Sure, it was featured on an episode of Extreme Water Parks shortly before the ride opened. It permanently closed in 2016, involving a fatal accident. Yep. That's crazy. Also, this is what it looks like. How do you get decapitated on this? Do you, like, is it, like, enclosed? Do you, like, you go down the giant loop, when you go up, your head hits the top, and since you're 10 years old, your bones aren't all fused together, and your head gets knocked off? That's crazy. I didn't even know what a water coaster is until 3 minutes ago. His head hit one of the metal bars holding their netting. I feel like maybe it shouldn't been not constructed that way. I know that's easy to say, but that also sounds like really obvious. The kid wasn't heavy enough to hold down the float, so got airtime. Yeah. That's crazy. Okay, well, on that very awesome note, we're ending stream. Unless there's more things we want to watch. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Give us a fun one to end on? Okay. I'll find something. Hold on. Hold on. Can you watch the latest Jason VOD? Hell no. That guy needs to keep making that colony sim. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. What a noble beast. Oh. Oh, scary. Oh. I love his coloring. He's got like speckles. Is this the doggy with the eye from yesterday? Yeah. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Get your snot out of my face, mister. Yeah, sit back down. Hey, hey, that's expensive. Careful. Dachshunds love doing this, by the way. If you have your legs on a bridge somewhere, they love to lay on the bridge. It's cute when this guy does it because he's a mini, so he's probably 15 pounds. Crosby weighs fucking 34 pounds, fucking laying on my kneecaps, about to bend my legs backwards. Get your reps in? You're right. Look at his little face. Oh my god. Oh, he wanted to come over here while she was working. He wanted to be over there. Yep. Oh, he uses his little ramp. Oh my goodness. Crosby is a big beast. Huge beast. What are you doing licking that? There's no way it tastes like anything. It looks like rubber. Oh. One more. Look at that tail. Okay, we're making like a little burrito. Oh, it's a nest. Yeah, get on in there. Dachshunds love burrowing instinctually. They love to burrow and be underneath things and under stuff. Oh, here he comes. Look out. They love to do this too. If he's going to look exactly how I expect when she lifts this blanket. Look at his little butt. A little Pete. Yep. I knew this is how he would look when she lifted that blanket. See, again, this already looks mildly uncomfortable for her, having to bow her legs like this to accommodate the dachshund. Crosby's twice this size. And he likes to lay like this. Bro. I'm not flexible enough for this. Big beast. Gets his chair next to the work computer again. Oh, in he goes. You got a little tent. They love to do this. You'll always see a puppy-shaped spot under the blanket. Oh. Oh, he's sleepy. Oh, no. A sleepy beast. Okay, one more. Oh. Oh. He sees his own fucking reflection. Goofy. That's you can tell he's a mini just based off the sound. Crosby has a way more deep growl. But he wants to check. Wait, there's no other dog back here. Wait, but there he is. This is a really handsome dog. Handsome dog. Claws on the fucking wood. Oh, look at that face. Look at that beautiful beast. Oh. I love that. I love Dachshunds, man. Look at that evil beast. Little creature. Yeah. I mean, Crosby has a lot of the same mannerisms. He just like 100% more mass. He's just a big bitch. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, that's all, folks. We are now going to raid Casper. I think he's been drawing today. Buy worm? What the fuck? Thanks for a fun stream, fun day. Yeah, it was fun. He's playing Harvest Moon. Oh, he swapped? Wasn't he drawing? Whatever. Go see Casper, guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.